ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
I ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
Sikana Sikano ashe.
Grandpa dear, you pay you go eat drink. Hey, because I na your members no. Omo cross kwan na omo ko bo na so omo ba. Etimi da kwanhia ba. Cars kuma omo highway no so. Nti ya adwen say ye mpesa kwanhia bia be si bi omti. Ye the eat drink eba system no. Say ba ya wo dem ma na wa download Ghana Drinkers Association. Say ope prekesa na awuba guechi ana ma ogani 16 tota na 10 tota. Na wadali ye the GPS address be located na odi Ghana card a che say ayeme asumasi and my order 1630 na ya
Sikano ashe.
The year the city has appreciated in value. When we came in, it was running. Essentially, we have arrested it. And the IGP has the keys. He's locked it up. We've arrested it.
Adama Road, one Lotto kiosk down. National security, copy, safe, over. Land Cruiser, copy. Land Cruiser, safe, over. One taxi, down. One shop, down. National security, AMA, copy, over. 22 people safe now. 652 people lives in danger. Dispatch riders to be on their way. Over. Both food should also be on the way. People are hungry. Hungry mood activated. Over.
Grandpa dear, you pay you go eat drink. Hey, because I na your members no. Omo cross kwan na omo ko bo na so omo ba. Etimi da kwanhia ba. Cars kuma omo highway no so. Nti ya adwen say ye mpesa kwanhia bia be si bi omti. Ye the eat drink eba system no. Say ba ya wo dem ma na wa download Ghana Drinkers Association. Say ope prekesa na awuba guechi ana ma ogani 16 tota na 10 tota. Na wadali ye the GPS address be located na odi Ghana card a che say ayeme asumasi and my order 1630 na ya deliver ma okama na wa ko show dem na wa bo enti wi ya say obesan pie akono mo nsan na wa toto form na wa say offenders ni adenti na ye di e drink na eba
Panyaza me premi ko heading be ala. Freemason for mo register na mo ho kire me dodo. Mo register mo ho kire. I was send message am on reply. Obonsam so mo de ne phrase yi pa dodo. Ye nyina ya obonsam o. Ye mo nkwese mo obonsam a.
Kwanko die ye pese ye ko drink. Because ayana ye members no. Omo cross kwan na omo ko bo na so omo ba. Etimi da kwanhia ba. Cars kuma omo highway no so. Nti ye adwen se ye mpesa kwanhia bia be si bi omti. Ye the drink ba system no. Say be ya oda ma na wa download Ghana Drinkers Association. Say ope prekesa na awuba guechi ana ma ogani 16 tota na 10 tota. Na wadali ye the GPS address be locate na odi Ghana card a chere say eyeme asumasi and my order 1630 na ya deliver ma okama na wa ko share them na wa bo enti we ya say obesan pie akono mo nsan na wa toto form na wa say offenders ne adenti na ye di drink na eba
Sikana shit. Sikano ashe.
The year the city has appreciated in value. When we came in, it was running. Essentially, we have arrested it. and the IGP has the keys. He's locked it up. We've arrested it.
The problem we are having are the leaders. Even me as somebody, I'm saying it publicly that if they can just do mass burial for all our leaders and let we the youth start ruling, you will see that everything will go the way it should go. Our leaders are our problem. I'm telling you, they can come and arrest me. If they should kill me, 1,000 people like me will still stand in this country. So that's it.
Promise Ghana ya ye mo bodo do ye tisika so so ye di we here.
Why my be send the time on soon be the time on soon be
ka hu na o se ma bi we campaign man so hu na so ya me be tia ne ka se de si bre pa ye campaign man nam si no ba be ya da ka ye se si ya me be tia ne ka ku fu abi ya me be tia ne ka oh mi fi si ke ri kogu first salon service and no si na aye ka ano de Ghana ya ye mo bodo hwe first salary savings yo pa ya no be ni see so can you now so oh you stupid man
oh is my assemble your pa
oh me man dey say me dwane kora can you now so oh you stupid man
oh is my assemble your
can you now so oh you stupid man
oh is my assemble your pa
can you now so oh you stupid man
oh is my assemble your pa
oh me man dey say me dwane kora ekufu ade 2060 panam se bi oba be ya de papa bi ama
e say uchi ani sisi assemble na be ka che
misiana
oba ka say na che
misiana kwa me bona ni so pe bi ama
e say uchi ani sisi assemble na be ka che
misiana
oba ka say na che
misiana kwa me bona ni so
ya pa
oh me man dey say me dwane kora ekufu ade 2060 panam se bi oba be ya de papa bi ama can you now so oh you stupid man
oh is my assemble your pa
can you now so oh you stupid man
oh is my assemble your
can you now so oh you stupid man
oh is my assemble
can you now so oh you stupid man
oh is
we are going to turn the whole country upside down one by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us.
Okay, me.
Hey, Dada Pinto. Hey, Dada Pinto. Yeah, kaso wa Germany.
Oh, namu wa Germany. Ya bomb yenre ya na mbidri.
Oh, sir.
Ay, mi wa fasi.
Dada Pinto.
De yung kufi na minchecho kwa faso bomb.
Ya feo papa.
Okay, me.
Hey, Dada Pinto.
Hey,
Dada Pinto. Yeah, kaso wa Germany.
Oh, namu wa Germany. Ya bomb yenre ya na mbidri.
Oh, sir.
Ay, mi wa fasi.
Dada Pinto.
De yung kufi na minchecho kwa faso bomb.
Ya feo papa.
O promise Ghana ya ye mo bodo do ye tisika so so ye di wo hia
why my be send the time so ye be the time so ye be
tia ne ka hu na o se ma bi wo ye campaign man de so hu na so ya me be tia ne ka se de si bre pa ye campaign man nam si no ba ya da ka ye se si ya me be tia ne ka ekufu abi ya me be tia ne ka oh you feel sikeri kogu first salon service and no na aye ka ano de Ghana ya ye mo bodo first salon service yo pa ya no dey ni see so can you now so o ya stupid man
what's my asemna yo ya pa
o me man dey say me dwane kra ekufu abi 2060 panam se bi oba ba ya de papa bi ama
e say uchi ani sisi asembe na beka che
misiana
obeka say na che
misiana kwa me bodo ni so so o ya stupid man
what's my asemna yo ya pa
so o ya stupid man
what's my asemna yo ya pa
so o ya stupid man
what's my asemna yo ya pa
o me man dey say me dwane kra ekufu abi 2060 panam se bi oba ba ya de papa bi ama
e say uchi ani sisi asembe na beka che
misiana
obeka say na che
misiana kwa me bodo ni so
Okay me.
Hey, Dada Pinto. Hey, na Dada Pinto. Yeah, cause all Germany.
Oh, na mo Germany ya bom ye nre ya na mbeduri.
Oh, sir.
Ai me wo fase.
Dada Pinto.
De yin ko fie na me nchechiro kwan. Okay me.
Hey, Dada Pinto.
Hey,
na Dada Pinto. Yeah, cause all Germany.
Oh, na mo Germany ya bom ye nre ya na mbeduri.
Oh, sir.
Ai me wo fase.
Dada Pinto.
De yin ko fie na me nchechiro kwan fa. Okay me.
Hey, Dada Pinto. Hey, na Dada Pinto. Yeah, cause all Germany.
Oh, na mo Germany ya bom ye nre ya na mbeduri.
Oh, sir.
Ai me wo fase.
Dada Pinto.
De yin ko fie na me nchechiro kwan fa so bom.
Ya feel papa.
Okay me.
Hey, Dada Pinto. Hey, na Dada Pinto. Yeah, cause all Germany.
Oh, na mo Germany ya bom ye nre ya na mbeduri.
Oh, sir.
Ai me wo fase.
Dada Pinto.
De yin ko fie na me nchechiro kwan fa so
Ya
bom.
feel papa.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 3:40 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 7:40 in Ghana. We really apologize for the late start of today's show. We had to take care of lots and lots of stories, lots and lots of fact checking. That's why we are late today. But hey, God being so good, we are back here today to discuss Ghana. If you're watching me across the world in Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas, I'd like to say welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to, most educative platform on the planet right now. Tonight, you'll be entering the Agric Ministry. Afriyie Akoto has been duping Ghanaians. I will be providing the facts for you Ghanaians to also discuss. Journalists watching me across the world, especially in Ghana, I'll produce the fact. I'll produce the evidence for you to follow up. If you don't, never sit anywhere else and try to run your mouth. So tonight we will be delving into the Agric Ministry. We will be looking at an audit service report from the audit service, what they have been able to find at the Agric Ministry. Remember, they came up with something called GASIP. I will tell you about GASIP. When we get there, you will know what is actually happening. Recently, Cocaine Media, that is multimedia, had a documentary on how some of our food produce or some of our products, soya beans and other produce are being shipped illegally to our neighboring countries. Those things are being shipped by the Agric Ministry, their own people, because they are smuggling a lot of things from our dear farmers. Our farmers are not getting what they have to get because the Agric Minister, Afriyie Akoto, has created a cartel that will, at the end of the day, feast on the hard work of our farmers. Tonight, on this platform, we will be showing you facts. We will be breaking things down for you to also have an idea of what is actually happening. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are live across the world. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are also live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on Multi TV tonight. Search for Loud Silence TV. We are blazing. We are live across the world in 22 African countries across posts. We are blazing. Some pages are also cross-posting this show officially on their respective platforms. We have Ghanaian Citizen TV picking us live tonight across the world this evening. We have Joseph Yamin's official page on Facebook. watching or picking this show, cross-posting across the world. NDC TV, they are also live. Go on Facebook, follow the page, you will get all the facts. Hopex TV and radio are also watching us or streaming the show live on Facebook. Kevin Taylor, my official page on Facebook. Look out for the followers. There are some links on my page. Verify them before you follow the page. There are so many people out there creating pages in my name. The official page is Kevin Taylor. It is my page. You can go there and watch tonight's show live. We're also live on Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page on Facebook. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page, one of the most solid platforms on Facebook today. You can go there, follow Benjamin Wayo Mahama. You get all the facts on his page. 1957 Project are also live, cross-posting this show across the world tonight. 1957 Project. Ghana News Thread. They are the new boys on the block. Ghana News Thread. Go there and follow that page. Ghana News Thread. You will not regret. Ghana News Thread. I know what I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about. Ghana News Thread. If you're watching on Facebook right now, go there and follow the page. You will get all the facts there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. If today is your first time on this platform, this show is called With All Due Respect / State of the Nation / Pound for Pound. Tonight, we have another Pound for Pound to deal with. This show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching me, especially the women across the globe. In Africa, Asia, Europe, and Americas, I say hello to them. They are family. They are ready to listen to truth and also speak truth to power. I say hello to them. The second segment on this platform is what we call the social media segment, where we pick stories, very important stories that Ghanaians need to know about, the details. We pick it up, break it down into the minutest proponent and exponent for every single individual watching me across the world. Proponent and exponent, I meant to say, I want to say, to also have an idea of what is actually transpiring around them, especially in Ghana. The third is the pound for pound editorial of the day. We will be doing scandal today. Tomorrow, this week, we have another scandal to break down, or maybe we'll do it next week. Too many scandals, it gets you confused. So the third is the pound for pound. That is the editorial of the day. And the fourth is opening the phone lines for you across the world, call in and also speak on the things we will discuss today. And you bring Ocean and Bedin, I'm a and Papa to me, Kevin Echo Bedu Taylor, me Thursday born, over to my friend Echo, me and Fantini, or from Claudia, me do be a problem. And you bring me and I made you do my deal with Chiame, Oma Omobomichi Domino, you're from the ghost team. Omo and I chicken answer, Edia to me, just a quick one answer, no coach him, could you jum, not chance say a yes, salanam, na obiaso and funny dear woman of Ambon Hobra, na yamfa embu Ghana mino. Into you bring more a yet service, will be best here, some na maybe some more, and your wanky ni ha. Into so what TV number to her, Facebook, why part of our shame YouTube swa, aha, and you cannot create actually to me. And then you bring a dear in common and a year by the Ewjuma dear whistle. In common here, tia. A year the Greek ministry, a create some project be our friend GASIP. You drew her, much him, memory you who, me breaking it down, Magana Nibia at the air quasi. And Chai, and a media, a year multimedia for a year documentary because said, a year Ghana for a year with the soya beans, and in your mebia, a month will be area at the Echo Abidjan, at the Echo Togo, a year in Kura, a bear, and your Moboshiano, Sebio. Assembliaba, the audit service, rasa GASIP wemu, na keta hye a ekoso na ende nwumbre mede nkrata ebetare in some Americans ubesia adansie. And I say evidence ema Ghana nibia at the ekonase nipa ohwe Ministry of Agriculture and as Agriculture Minister ne friend no Mr. Akoto Osei Afriyie. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Akoto Osei Afriyie ono ena hwe a Greek ministry no so enwumbre ye be a Greek ministry metro cartel and I say nkofie a wabo unimu nkofie otia na me de metitwi wabo nkofie afa a Greek ministry no ho sene ye be ya obetu bayira e kire wotie nkofie bi so ansa na wotu bayira no ono ene nkofie maame ende nwumbre mekirechirem me pado ho ntoma yi ne toma e ma Ghana fo hu say wi na onom no krono enso e sha tachire we episode president enwumbre nsabo ho mecha memo breaking news bia ehu pa from the Accountant General's office. Memo in summer emu ding. There also a bear man one krata other alternative and other evidence to debunk whatever we will show on this platform. Yene say Fabra na Ghana for are you ready so metie nokre enti ne waha. Bidin de Kevin Bedu Taylor show we with all this extra version. From unia na unia friend unia say Kevin Taylor ba oni ebusuana ba. Na mokai imrebi before 2016 elections no. And nipa bi e Ghana omo MPP for eye chenchirenchi ma John Dramani Mahama no ye president and Ghana ti untumi ka Nana Danko Ekufuado ho asem untumi po enka se Ekufuado bibi if we say nipa bi be pia ka cho so man panyini mentumi ngunu ho fi enso ye tena kuro ma nipa bi hyeda ebo adaka edi nipa bi tu mu eye na eye sebio oba akamre akan amamre mu ene Ghana amamre nyina mu a enye se nipa otiase no ye na eye anase yesu ema ewiase dwen se wewu enso ye e Ghana ha sebio enye asantime mu nkwa na ye Ghana ha bebre inti sa nyoma no Ghana for aya na ye rate afi ehia se ye beka aka ye ho sa nyoma we nyina ba mebo sa video no ema wahwe ansa na ende dwumadie no ye da to aso cheers mame fam e kakra gum anipa nche nipa nche nipa nche ani ago nipa nche mama mi twa kakra ai ezio ai mama fu kakra gum boso de enku nipa nche Shamus Antiabana, the bagger on the Sherman Osri, and was getting Osri. As my Yavia. My minute was at the body feel Kevin, but to me, country. I decided, you know, when they were she ye. Show we 18 plus. Undi 18 untimint now. In so I mean to me, I could tell you say, I could a nice guy. As I had here, I a woman sang Kaunya Mianka, but a ultimate Yanisa, the autumn Yanisa, or board ya catch the police, men fa unia. And cancer hunu. Inte you bring ha that yabano de yaba. From union friend in social media segment. Sorry. The hello segment no time in do. Kevin Taylor also abano na wa dog boys on embana. Into after this short break no, meba ye the best so ye di jumadi no enyi ejinum. Na musela ben de kwa na ekwo.
As we speak no, me no kasa samri. Abon e de beto abachina no kra no. Yensanke se nipa no mu free Mali so mu free Niger so mu free Burkina and ebeto abachina ne yensanke bi nipa bi aye se omo de sebi mpreduasa omo de ska beto nipa no aye delegates ne se tomatoes ba me cham se ne Afriyie mu no delegates on be surprise obia delegate Afriyie no mo be surprise obia me dia me sebi me tom se tomatoes o na dia me ya ma delegate ni se sa se mo me no obi ensusu ho one delegate, one scholarship to America to go and meaning say wunu why all mine now to me kwa oba na say offer say me diffie mienu ewo akunya no so na me ma one delegate one scholarship wa mo ma pam me free office no mo ma
me ngashime
Puto, now was the same. Of what won't pa, or one party, again I will walk, or one who pa, I mean the show car, 1 year would be yet, I mean you are buying or one who party, a puto, yeah, na puto, what a wide in a woman, a puto, and you never for a puto, yeah, puto. What do I do? I put on it, and you never fall. Yeah, na put on a puto. Now what's the same? But what won't pass? Or one party, dear, again, I was here, Brian and Mobo, Usuma, or one party, dear, Naminati, our cat, 1 year would be, you know, Nami here was Nami Chia, Naminati, our cat, yeah, puto, what a wide in a puto. Then you never for a puto, yeah, puto, what you want to puto, then you never for a puto, yeah, na puto, a puto, we say a puto, now what was the same? But what won't pass, or won't party, again, what dear, again, I will walk, ya go for any beer, ya go one pass, or one.
me ngashime
Yeah, so I'm going to tell me so me you move in back. Could you probably choose so I'm showing the letter and put it in the picture. In the letter and I mean the letter. Me no start a man so they are forever and ever in trust. So me also I could deactivate in the Facebook. So I'm going to that time auntie. I could deactivate in Facebook. That's why I comment talk. If you don't mind them, focus on your soul, focus on your me my bro. Say, na lace you try and say, a brand so why, you know, Timpa chop, me bra, nyame, me to me recreation, and a violence, and for what, attempted it's me say, Mr. Hova, me train us will be right back coming, make us a Mr. Home, me train, So I come. What I say? So I say my skin goes because my skin glowy. Why I say? They come here. Me kwabena hola Jimmy Hoody no. Me Jimmy Hoody. This one bottom as sure. Yeah, they're penanti me feature. Let's say your way. You show boot to bogasm. You're wasting pia. You want Santiago. So, cause internet, no. Only know so dear. Na me baby men calm. Abe me. Means when you be an I'm reply you. You be one of my below the belt. What I say. Now you're bad. Because your page. Cause your wig be a show. You know why shadow be a wag draw. Hey. Which one can my Beyonce? Who by me? Who by your men so Nicki Minaj? Let's show Bosuma a bro. A chero Bosumia. Ye did to. Ya macho na what your cry. Ye did she.
Please, man, gosh, me.
All right, you're still watching with audio for extended version. Courtesy Kwansma. Where am you Kwansma video or the buy? I'll say I'm bono no. To see there, I baby I didn't do no. So the pay nyabutra, baby I didn't do no violence no. Ye nyabutra inti oka semi wom osi an ntokwa bi wo ho a violence ni bi wo ho krapa. And violence grow also twaso ehia. Oh yeah, and I agree with as well kind of ntokwa bi also selective. Oh, say, let me take 5 minutes to address this. So, we study enye obia na mekanasem. The inkofo mekanasem na say they are causing pain to other people. So, when say I'm going after somebody, na me chegana for say this person, now these things the person is doing, no, and you say obia chimano because what they are doing are really affecting other people psychologically, emotionally. Into so, we study me very well. I'm very selective about who I talk about, who I basically sometimes decide to say, we make kind of want because cause pain, trauma, physical, emotional trauma to people, I'll always find a way to stop you. Anything that sometimes, you know, but it's ultimately obiti baby di Kevin Taylor temo, dini yira temo, di way and I don't respond because people like that, whom say emotionally, you know, say ya may ni ankomo and show me yomiku. Such people no say bia hu omo Facebook no mo didi matem omo didi me ratem aya na feel pity for them. So who say 2 days 3 days omo ba Facebook, you should be worried. Check on them because there are a lot of people who are going through a lot of trauma. Especially some women, they are really anka abruchira anka rehab na komoda na abaini nyabutra shomo. Inti such people no I will not, and I say people like us we know too many things to condemn such a person. Ube piano koni womb. Until when you see some people on social media, or you could see say you need to pity that person, pray for them. One cat out tobacco to say this person psychologically there's a problem. So somebody like me decide to say I'm going to go after this person because the person says something about me, which is not even true. Then technically I'm helping the person die. These people don't sleep. These people for the pain at home, for the trauma. They have gone through trauma for about 25, 30 years. They are still dealing with it. Until when you see things like this, I see things in my inbox. No, you need to look at the person before you respond. Anytime the say, I only respond to people who cause pain, who cause people to go through some kind of pain in their life they can't get away from. Inti cause such people no. Na say yes, so we think say omo can be binti go after them. No, you are rather going to kill them. You are because some people have been involved in drugs or because obid and mama called some terrible situation. The only thing that they trust in is to smoke or to do hard drugs and sleep. And even through the night they don't sleep. So they have serious problems. Into a Ghana near social media, but you have to be very careful the kind of person you go after. Because enyo biana is sane. Enyo biana na adwini ejuma. Enyo mo fault so. Enyo mo fault because you need to understand say some kind of trauma, emotional trauma to say abrocha nka bind be hwe sa nipa no. Into I beg you, normally it be 3 days, 4 days, no who's any panel, social media, now be a Facebook or Rantino or Dika. Mon check it on the person. That is where my heart is. Mon share ni panel say ebia on share and one comfort. Check on the person, go on the person's page. How are you doing? Is everything fine? Don't go and make it so difficult for the people because they are close to death. Let us save those ones. So with me, when I there are ones in Tokobi I don't pick because I don't want to kill an already dead soul. I don't do that. Some souls on social media insulting Kevin Abusia, Kevin Mapani, Kevin Nanim, Kevin Abusia, now what fascinating, nothing. No. They are close to death. Don't push dead souls. Save them by ignoring them. Inti we ask ye dia grow ye nia bring na ye boa na ye save souls ni bi. It be a very very traumatized. It be a very very disturbed. And sometimes I weep. I go down my knees. I pray to God. Keep this soul. This soul is gone. Keep it, God. They are seeing the light. Shut the light. They will die. So please bear with me. And yet, Bibia, especially the advice to the young one, and yet Bibia now responded to. Some people need our love, especially the people we have helped before. People who once they confided in us, say we are people who can save them. Don't ever push a dying soul into a pit. So that's the advice. I'm very, very sorry. I cannot kill a dead soul. I can help revive the soul. Intimate sermon. Right, please tell yourself that let's save a soul on Facebook. So you could see the pain, the anger. It is not about me, it is about what they have gone through. Say, sister, we will save your soul. Brother, we will save, especially the sisters. Sister, we will save a soul. Catch them, we love you. Please, we will save you. Sorry. And yes, some back Kasaba had said you're my board. I mean, so it's very, very important. All right, let's take care of business. Yene, wouldn't kota yari. Yabe save you. Upo. We will save you. Wabodamo. We will save you. All right, let's do the do. 4 o'clock. Pepe. A bon on watch it. Our Ghana. King. Kevin Taylor and Abbey. All right, Mama Juma. Quick. Let me say hello to the ladies here. Man who here, Patrick Ingetia, you are here. Thank you very much, Patrick. Ajo Manyo is my love on Facebook. Thank you very much, Ajo, for being here tonight. Kwame Ni is watching me. Irene Akampo is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Yeah, man, let me do a few women. Olivia Gbozo is watching me. Thank you very much, Olivia. Martin. Linda Waddle is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Olivia, no. Mbankwa Florence Budu Manuel. Good evening, Florence. Thank you very much for coming here tonight. On YouTube, I can see Tina Forja here. Thank you very much, Tina. I can also see Mbankwa Mbeman Mesremo and Mutiati. Love letter. I don't know whether you're a woman or a man, but hey. Who else is here? Mbankwa. Susan Dakora is watching Kevin Taylor Ghost. Olivia Gbozo is back again. I can also see Della can a bit my Bema. So why like is why Bema. Okay. Alima to Sadia Usman Nuruddin. Solid name. I love you, Alima too. Thank you very much for being here. Sadia for I'm tired correct pa Sadia for I. Send me an girl your friend Sadia. Very, very wonderful lady. Okay, who else is here? Grace Mensa is watching me tonight across the world. Thank you very much, Grace. Have a wonderful evening. Rukaya. Hey, Rukaya for we are nice rough. Now we took Kajikajina. Rukaya. No, I took Kajikajina. Me say Ochen Cinderella and I say Ochen a year Nkorankora cartoon Tango and Cash. I send old cartoons. I or took Rukaya for almost took a Kajikajina or to me took Kajina and Pia. Or do say yes, Kaji Maradona no. Rukaya for Mwamu Zongo, Nima, Mwamu Asawase, Muntakana Nimso giant constituency no. Munina Rukaya for I love you people. Charlotte Ankra is also watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Charlotte. Ekuya Donko watching Kevin Taylor. Irene Akampo watching me tonight. Thank you very much. Ifian Entree is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team tonight. I can also see Hajia Sadia Yak watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Adonu Florence is also live here. Mama yenye juma quick na yemfa nukreno ento bibi say that. Thank you very much every single individual who is here watching me tonight. Girls me feel mo. Minimsa musumu feel me. Esa na mekana kwanza mabu fu but onimsa ono na kapito no. Girls me feel mo musumu feel me. Obabi o habia in fact on Val's Day enche bia next 20 Monka isa ka 6 months pede 2022 de chobo. 111666 11166 I Monka aka 6 months be na 2022 etwem. Na sa akwa theater ka just obesi 111666. That's the number. Oh, whoa! Na abonzi kisu tuechire. 1116. Na langaje. Wa. You go for a concert for. Ya tubu for abonte. Aka 6 months pe. Na 2022 no egu. Ya do 2023 a time no day for Abiba girls so. Eni brena abano. Eye campaign year. 23, 24, 25. Iti de bi eka bibi a chire bo abonte no. Enkofo enkukogbo kro mutumi mubo. Kwasiade. Yeah, sorry. 18 years and over. Kwasiade ena ye omo. Ye twa 6 months e wo 2022 mu aban we nya hwi o de bia nkwasiade no asoma chema wontumi no abegimi ne ho a na ewia ne asoma bro nya dis no abegimi ne ho a ne asoma gimi fo de bia omtiti radio so gimi omo ho kaprema ye be call so. Okay, let's move forward. When I say Kevin I deal Mona Abdullah. Mona, good evening. I know you did. Thank you very much for reminding me. Mona o message na me hu nti. Thank you very much. Okay, Mama Yenye Juma, it's very, very important. Now, should I move to the side? Na mimbi highway no so na afi yembo Juma no. Yembi highway no. Ya the studio no so. Enti se kokwa na Kennedy Japort mi se na nsaira. Kennedy, otu stretch se na nsaira. Otumi se na nsaira. Kokwa 90 etumi pie have was wow. Omo Jimmy rough, but we will take care of that business. Now, Adwasafo if we information keke me nya konkonsa me mam information Adwasafo matese nya Adwasafo ba bia on yare o I to say abeye US foreign on person mo gi Adwasafo ba no free nsem bi live bisa I say men kind of brofo sa me the documents in be kire mo I say Adwasafo ba no America person mo gi free nsem because I say mo se na ma me Adwasafo nye stable and intin Adwasafo down who American. But where the me ketchum mesa basa asem no so. All right, okay. Let's watch. Let's take care of business right now. Inti me promise mu say a video bi omo ye eyema John Mahama and the ukoye bibia fa Kufuado ho ebedi watam so umbu na danko Kufuado or president or man penyini Kufuado de umbu no wedi 8 enche obewu. This is what happened in Ghana before election 2016. We a MPP for.
Anyone ever one day say none and Mahama and then Mahama the former or any wish of was and Baba now or Bombs will be my it was so beside Eddie Ama with Japania or Tiffany or the seven Eddie Amano. Esramu ya ni signal hano mo be bua people for we na yensa what you say yes yes who is the problem with you I don't know ana ebano sana tia
Kaikaiization. Yeah, kaikai ho. Obiti baby ana refin yomantam. Nyoma boy refin tam ti. Oha na kaikai mo. We nyina si wo Ghana. Ye mahama ye asantemam. And we are very, very sure so we nyina mo hwe me anadwi. Me nya somebody bi aka kiro bia. De me kan say see etim. Me de so say o ma mi wi na o ma mi ewu da o dem a. Ebo 6 a obi abeko fia kodidi. Obi aso kwa kodade dem. We will see. Intimino, I don't have any ugly words for any of these people. Nipa bibini ebu ha sam before the between the sound. But the reason why I put all these things across and I say, I am not in Kofobi or Ghana and da. Almost sorry. You are using some words to be a Nissan cow using a for the president to a penny. Adana oya kwara na in symbol any sauka. But these people, they all saw these things. Oh, you know, Ghana who win na. Oh, I pay wala for we. I jeans a channel. Sudi a gumno ye ne Benin. Benin ye share jeans in the Sudi. Man tell me one they use no. Oko head the nanswa. I say echo. And so many day a politics. Onima de conti or twaba. Obi ma me na net o Jimmy no sa no. Me se me pese ma no betie obia. Obi ma me. Busane se ope impuntu ama ne ba. Edi enti na oto aba so asantini ntira na anasa mahama na ompena so we teni ntira na edi enti na oto aba na ndena brabo mu tesen ende bebi oti wenye dwuma ye nemba abrabo mu tesen ni kunu onenete. These are simple questions sa sebio Ghana foi ebi mu person be yeso mu ye ni pay ye busa mo di na ye kai ho because mami de na o ye hwe na fusa gallon na o ye yes anyomo ye ha dwene but because eno na bema yen afa adwene na se bi yeso be gina ha na ye kan se bi na obi be bie na no say ade na wo kan west we ade na wo kan se wani a che say oh na se we anya foforo kra we in sama ye kan wa hades be bie na wa foforo ni nyina ye in sama wate a na bia be bia ye ka kono ompe enti na wo se ye mu ade no but ye in sama wate a ehe na onti tenida onti ntafo nkwasiafo onti bi wo asumda onti bi wa sum sa ntafo nkwasi afo so so nyomo kejetie ya mu free stream ya omo fi onti bi wa sum what bi wa yaka enti just say sibia na ye ka no ekotiaw enkoye mawo enti wo se ye muade. That's where the problem is. You see, it is very, very important. Now there be a kind of platform is John Mahama onye Yesu. He is a politician who has his own flaws, but comparing to this Dada Pinto, comparing to this tribal bigot, these foolish people who think a cathedral can save the economy of Ghana, no, John Mahama is Jesus in Ghana politics. Yes. And send the Obi be used to the same words, Obi the same thing on my in the year. National security kwa chomo. Ni akase a treasonous. Ya de brofo to here. This is treasonous. You want the president to die. Inti kwasiye bi be free Blue Gate. Kanda pa be soma kwasiafo bi se mo konkwachi o mo adentira. Dada Pinto lele put Ekufuado okpochichi no on the president nti ma obia express no ho. But we have to do it. See, the way we did it the last time, you been the same way. Ni aye am na aye more. And it's ye buade o. But me say na anu asem ti na ye de ndi. Say na be obi so beto record so. Say na be imre bi no so obi so be kakaye. It's very, very important. Inti, I beg those people who are sitting somewhere now and saying, I don't know who are very hard on the Ekufuado. I don't know who kasa MPP edim. Hey, echu me say, enkoye mauntra. Yendi ntafo astemunti e onchara ntiase sa de ntina de bia yendi ntafo astemu wa ha ba yeti kroma na Kennedy Japan ka say ahonafo we declare war yenko ne yenko kuomu ntafo Kennedy Japan kwase ampanyi we ya. He declared war in Ghana. Sa time no ne ahonani awosa aboa. He declared war. Otena santimemu ye nya panyini bia wa santiman ka say this issue is not an issue enye empo asase no beka san kwase asebo ye gina santifo asase so ebo no so eboni se adentira entafo ne awonafo ye nkwasiafo. Inti these kind of things no enya foforo. Inti me kind of hana obi to no a yes Kevin de omwa da bi mo kan wo dem na me kan abontene ene ne how no. What have I said here na unti bi da 10 yaboa unti bi da ahonani jimifo unti bi da unti say just we unti bi da yeka. When we were growing up, we said all these things behind the scenes. But in Brene Dua, ye can abontinity. As I want comfortable nti. Adena yeka. That be obi jina santimemu ka say he is declaring war. Or declare war. Aunenia fa boma boni trim. Kennedy Japan aboya o. Nemba sa taba o declare war Ghana na nemba nyina wa abrochire. Na ye ne asantifo akanfo nkwasiafo ne yesoso ne yemma e twe truck te say mmoa e okegitia. Sa time no na sa otwe we no wa wo ne manyina gu abrochire ko school abrochire ene wa betena santimemu declare war adentira entafo ene awonafo ye mmoa na nanu nsem ne ye ka kire Mahama ne nasefo no de ye can the same words enda ye mmoa de otwe wo na otwe me otwe wo na otwe me. Inti it's very, very important to say Mobetia say yenyanko bibia kailization ye be kai kwase atobia betena Ghana declare war e wa awonafo so e won tafo so na sa kwase ne bate abrochire ko school na wo de kwase ate Ghana e support and the sa kwase ne say me be say be the president we jiminti. But when you are working on the minds of people, it takes time. And then the bibia bedru obi ehu Ekufuado kwase ade ene adwenboni ane da ne trim onye leader. Ekufuado is a politician. Oni certificate. Oni abodini abetuma kire atwende. Mahama betuma atwena abodini abegina TV so se monje na monko verify. Ekufuado ni abodini. Na bodam sem say Ghana na isuo kakrakasa no. This is where we are. So oni certificate ni so oni certificate. Ba obetwa tro so obi ni akati ko say ayira. Wa bodam. Now a whole country like Ghana with all these sycophants and so-called intellectuals who can come and explain things about the British High Commissioner. Mr. Obinbi, her tweet was dien. Muna munimi wiase nyanse nyina kwasiafo nipa no dimusoro ni certificate. Tony Obino said dien. In Samba, omo defend omo crime no omo crown no nti they will come and defend trash. The British High Commissioner did not do well. She crossed the line. In Fui, America for abesi. Yet Thelma plan to say dien bi nansia 960 million say kwasia are they interfering in your policies? Omo be yes a plant na mamo ECG plant na ba omi an ti se ekoba kotwa no were they interfering in your foolish economy? Adana mo magimi sa impenifo na ebumo anim se mo you put everything on the line to defend this state, this country, you have become fools. Majority of you people, we thought some time back you were intelligent. You will put everything aside and protect this nation. Speak truth. Senegal politicians will understand that there are some intellectual statesmen, people who, no matter what, whether they are your friend, your classmate, your colleague, or they will speak to the issues. And the British High Commissioner tweeted on a personal page. Now a whole Professor Jampo foolishly comes out to exhibit the highest form of foolishness. Also a professor Wayne. And then he goes out there, he starts to insult. Now the Foreign Affairs Ministry comes out and throw a year more IGP under the bus that you, the IGP, you are fool. You are a fool. What they did is wrong. So diplomatic letter number Troy, Foreign Affairs release here, they were saying your IGP is a fool. He does not understand diplomacy. That his foolish action can cause a big rift between us and the UK. Now you so-called intellectuals foolishly exhibit stupidity around because we have given them the platform. Ghana, but this country was built by people who never called themselves intellectuals. This country was built by people who loved Ghana more than their lives. These greedy bastards, ya more chance and some foolish certificate and we can speak on issues. Masa, you reading a book does not make you wiser than the ordinary Ghanaian. You people become dogs who cannot think with your brains. We will not allow you people to misbehave. Me say the Americans recently came. Let me find the story and tell you. I wasn't going to do this story because I felt to say but I'll speak on it because you see, Jimmy Forces the Americans just came here and what did they do? They have where's the story? I need to find it right now and show you. Where did I put it? My baby ECG, more power, energy. I think it should be somewhere. I don't know. Say America for some plant to be power don't interfere in our life. How foolish can you people be? Okoto de boat mudim kwasi asema mo bianka. But they be no be mo to say nkoko mo peska efri omo ho. Fools. So we are not going to change our tone unto the so-called people who said Nyankopon adwira de mo na ko hwam bi papa ka ho until they will let us believe said they are intelligent. And Professor Jampo, young man who didn't when he started doing a demonstration, see what they did to you. When they cooked a documentary against you, you cried like a dog. You are sitting there trying to insult people all because they are expressing their view. How dare you? They ain't watch that their wing. And you see, these are some of the things. Yes, so is Ankumasu Sano then a kwasia, misdirecting a lot of Ghanaians, lied to Ghanaians. Every single men's good customer who dies, the blood is on the head of that bastard is Ankuma. Because they sat on multi-TV, cocaine media, and they twisted the narrative. They made sure that they protected criminals. Sankuma to joy. Kase, number one, Adigana Fosikedi, their bank is a scam. Na company na, omoko scam, they were his clients. A Krobia Nyansafo Dinma Ghana Bar Association is a legitimate association, not a group of foolish idiots who think they can use some degree to intimidate citizens. Now they will say, you step out. But we are sitting here, the same Ghana Bar Association. Recently, ya bom nipa to omu Jimmy actual letter. Said fasting investigations no more. Now my bom to Techiman South no. You could not write to make sure their fundamental human rights are protected even after their death. That's why sometimes we sit here and we don't spare anybody. Masa, we are lecturer on Yankupon in lectures on with Jimmy. Masa, so we are MD of a company, and also we are lawyer. You lawyers and kwasiafo, you lawyers rapists, you lawyers who speak, who sleep with young girls, you lecturers who rape girls to give them marks. So you people are not untouchables. We have the right to question everybody's. Memetina, you have the right to question me. You have the right to question whatever I say here. The same way I have the right to also question your foolishness. I don't say I'm the hub of wisdom, but at least I know what is foolishness and what when somebody is acting right. We should not entertain this foolishness. We should not. And these community boys and girls you have given space to misbehave in our streets. And say Jimmy, I'm not professor for, I'm not teacher for, I'm not lawyers. In Tom Kase Yedin, Sanquasia as rape school girls. Sanquasia and Area. When was the last time we had a young Ghanaian already 28 years? Area Ghana Sika. It is all these foolish fools. And Kokra Sir John Ewi. Owi and Yafiyebe who Sir John a comfort chamwa. Sir John is an armed robber. Everywhere he is, he should be ashamed of himself. And the likes of Sir John, they are still living. Indeed, nobody should expect to say, and let me be straightforward here. Obia have the right to speak their mind, but don't underestimate the intelligence of Ghanaians. Never. I want to criticize me. I don't care because I have said my peace of mind. I have backed it with facts. So me, I've never had a problem with people criticizing me. It is your opinion. But the moment you are criticizing and making us all think, say red, say green, that is where I come in and say you are a foolish man. Don't underestimate my intelligence because I'm not foolish. Let's do the do. What the baby free banner. Now, my mention what DB and sana a story. No, let me show you how crazy this government is. In fact, me no first, and I say, my no first. Now you see this. Now me ready say you know, you see this document. This document, read it. Now, the kind of foolish people we have in this country as in penifo mudi so. This document you are seeing on the screen, a document. Let me minimize this. Yes, this document you are seeing on the screen. Sorry. Then you also Bank of Ghana receipt number. Make nobody come and say it's a fake document. Go and bring us this receipt number is there. 00191107 43-2022. Now, account name, branch Accra, account name, Controller and Accountant General Department. Account number 10181314600031. Currency, Ghana cedis. We say, Kevin, make the document a bit bigger. I'm going to make it bigger for you. I'm going to bigger. I'm going to make kind. Because you afford to Ghana, see a cool school. Na ede your customer will be and kebi more. Now, me chamo document no. Me wiana ma chamo sa sika we nipa yitu yamano. The trap this government is setting, and how diligent and how honorable some people are in Ghana. We intercepted this a few hours ago. Me bet prove what chamo some mo yan kwasi afo. Sa e kufor na ba mo ya krom for mo ya hwifo, and nobody should ever trust these guys. 300 now edina wana Soggen SOCGEN 3322001000 365,392.67. When you round it up, 365,000 Ghana cedis. Now busa who say document where they documenter. Ask yourself. Document Benny, ask yourself. Do you know what this document is? Document way a Sika Accountant General through the government. They are saying, say, Togbe Afedi. They are paying him 365,000 Ghana cedis as ex gratia for the 4 years I know yet member of the Council of State. And Togbe Afedi has rejected this money. You see what they are doing? Now, this money, the government is saying, Accountant General is saying, Togbe Afedi should come and take this money as ex gratia. As I speak, Togbe Afedi, he has rejected this money. This is where we are today. Energy providers. And Yakofa 365,000. Togbe Afedi. If Togbe Afedi wasn't a man who has a little bit of self respect, who has a little bit of integrity, he would take this money. But my problem is, do you know the number of people who have taken this money? I say Council of State for 4 years, they are paying him 3 billion. And Togbe Afedi said, no, he's not taking it. That receipt is from where? It's from the Accountant General. Now, Busa say, how many people have received this money as their 4-year ex gratia? We'll go back and check the Council of State. You sit here and you think I know what you know. It's a member system. Na me okwasiye bi betra say me professor, me a teacher, me a there, so I should respect you. No. So as we speak, say enye the sogly owner Togbe Afedi nankasa, he has something to achieve in life. Our Bobra, he decides say I am not going to fall for. This is a clear trap. If Togbe Afedi had said, I deserve this man, let me take it, these people will turn around and say, see, Togbe Afedi is a criminal. He has been paid. Now Togbe Afedi rejected this money. He is a man who has worked all his life. As we speak, Ghana is even owing him millions because he is some way, somehow helping with our energy provision. And so, my question is, let's go back. Togbe Afedi, we know he has rejected it. And tomorrow they can come out and say they never tried to pay him any money. Now, not the all evidence on Fambra say this receipt is not coming from the Accountant General's office. Now, go back and ask. Just being a Council of State member for 4 years, you are taking almost 4 billion. And we have honorable people in the country. We have honorable men in the country. They don't need any criminal money. They just want to serve. This is the same Togbe Afedi Kandapa spending over 5 million Ghana cedis from the Jubilee House to do a coup to get him out of get him off as the president of the National House of Chiefs with his vice Nana Ewusi, the paramount chief of Dominancy, Fanti Dominancy. These are the same people because Kandapani Akufo-Addo wanted to use a House of Chiefs to pass Ejapa, and Togbe Afedi and his vice, they were questioning Ejapa. We are the overlords of the land. You cannot just throw Ejapa and let us endorse it. And Kandapa led this and made sure, say, 5 million during their elections. I keep telling Ahim from Koji Sasi can say I have videos. Ahim from National House of Chiefs. A people could vote you printing picture number bejiska. You got as high as 350 million, 200 million. Just to make sure Togbe Afedi fighting for Ghanaians, he is embarrassed. You kicked him out. And you go for a Akufo-Addo cooked. And Ojia came now. They agreed that Ejapa should go. You see how foolish we can be as a people. Tomorrow, we want the Accountant General's office to say this receipt is fake. So go back. Togbe Afedi serve a year Council of State time 4 years. Monko Busomo say we are talking about almost close to 4 billion per individual. Council of State taking a year ex gratia. Are you crazy, my people? Yabobo Damana, ya Jimmy. Are we crazy? Are we mad? You need me answer. Societe General, I think SGSSB, they were supposed to withdraw the money. And Societe General, thank you very much, Mr. P. I think it's SGSSB. This is the time we need money. This is the time we need money. We are paying people as gratia. 4 billion. Into Togbe Afedi are rejected Skawaya. It means to say there are other people who have taken almost 4 billion just for being Council of State members as gratia. Because why are you insulting this in penny for no Jimmy. So credit to Togbe for doing this. And I'm expecting the Accountant General Department office to come out and say this is a lie. Then we move forward. Inti edi omatama mo endi omatam no mo Jimmy almost say musika e bia na kwase abeti abroje so beso di president no ye bia parliament on ba Ghana enhia no mo ya nkwaseafo mo nyina mo ohun sam adwene se chema wontumi mo ya mmoa. Now let's do the do ankasa we the proper kwem. Let me show you. Let's do the social media. We will use a straightforward 1 hour to do the social media segment, and then I'll tell you what is happening at the Agric Ministry. Now, the show no abe. Now let's move forward. Show ni kosono and still not concerned, but it's tough. But thank you, Mr. P. Thank you, Mr. S, for this info. All right. Okay, the social media segment. Thank you very much for staying. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. This is the social media segment. Our first story is this. Mumpeo Asante Kotoko a winning leg, so me person catch Accra House of Folk for say you can rant. Asante Kotoko a winning Ghana's Premier League and Afriyie Omni Ashanti Gold a draw inti. I would like to say congratulations to Asante Kotoko. Monkwana more Brazilian player Fabio Gama and Ghana Messi no Unibo Bo Kotoko a leg Kotoko a leg Across House of Folk, you did your best. Where you were, Sibi Amutumi climb ya moma Kotoko sa hit, it shows say next season you can also clinch the league. I have the feeling say House of Folk can win the league next season because we are not House da ye league be House abedano. I was shocked every day. I'm in monitor league table and I'm saying House can they move up there? Senka yenya be 4 games can one league rigibe de ebedi ama Kotoko. But hey, at the end of the day, games also a bonia budi nyina Asante Kotoko are the champions. And I'd like to say congratulations to the CEO of Asante Kotoko, Nana Yao. This young man has proven himself. He has proven critics wrong. Moa Santibem Kokonsa, a Beisem, Light FM, 4 boys, this guy has come to prove you people say, Jimmy, any edited team, a concentration and being tactical. To see our more training grounds. Yeah, sensors. I'm a young Kotoko for players, supporters in we are Jijiska Akosi Stadium. This is what we call vision. Munja Jimino, na Mumboa, na Santimai, Kotoko no fan into my friend na Kotoko na time. Nana yaw. And Ababa the destiny of Asante Kotoko. More money credit. Na Mumutina hon ye nimu go form baby di Kotoko sika and the park krana munibi. Monfam Krasa Samnon Tonchain, Namu admit said this young man, Nana Amponsa, has come to change Asante Kotoko. Montanamu radio finuso, not the Biamo Chekotoko sign, I didn't say, Yahuni Panko Jakotoko, me and Mike Krandi and T. John Baby and so many. Kotoko has paraded one of the best players in Ghana, and the Kotoko players are in the Black Stars. And it is not like Omia Kotoko players, it is say they have proven themselves. Inti Sebio Jimina. Majority of moi moti kumase se moye sports journalist no konkonsa ewi krono konkonsa na yemo no mo nyina mo mbre fie na mo mebo makotoko ne nkoso abrantie ba yenim de moye modidi no wa konkonsa keka no honsam. Still this boy is focused, and I would like to say thank you to O24 or Say22 for having that kind of confidence in this young man, believing in him, say he can actually change the destiny of Asante Kotoko. Asante Kotoko is using one of the best buses at Timbia. The only thing left for Asante Kotoko to do is to build their own stadium, and this man is proving he can do it in less than 5 years. Ediana mope, dem kurasa samno phobia. Monjin tum se eye kumasi Asante Kotoko. Fabu ajelegno. Phobia obiasiye. Phobia obiasiye. But Kotoko aje. Asante Kotoko say yeah. Asante Kotoko akofo bobo. Oni ebebo aye no bebo. Oni ebebo aye no bebo ai. Yeah. O mind fine. Next time kwasi ade nko a. Enti Kotoko yada mo ase majeleg no. Nana Yaw Amponsa, you've done well. You've done very, very well. I really appreciate this. Me da makachire mo. Me feel phobia. Me team Ashgold ye say nko second division. Nti say the mo edin. Ashgold ye nim de beye. Media me feel phobia, but Asante Kotoko proving me wrong. Say they are a solid team. Inti Ghana for House for. I'm expecting you by tomorrow. We'll release a very nice statement and send to Kotoko on Twitter, on Facebook to say you guys deserve the win. Munjan kwara samno debia moje obia jibia muya. So I expect House of Folk to release a statement so that I will read tomorrow for the world to know. Say at least phobia for Omia matured Continental Club Masters and debia and I'm fufu. Some days boy obey akple. Intenda amfa. Fabu. They say the ready girls and they say and they say the end obwa. I'm going to town no much ba any G League no and so ni parku any G League and so ni stadium. Oh yani oh 2022 2021 20 yani G I yani team na sa cho yani nanom na de to ho and so ni park. Buntia players ni ye buntia omka ye na players ombobo omyom na na Aponsa pay them well. Why are there you Herbert buy Herbert so be there che I put it at the trunk or say hey che I Herbert Mensa your bokotoko wia I not the Ford no I Takoba kakrakebi vum ya shisha sika the politic bag ma I na kobra na dan ko ho Apia Stadium okay sa story we I say na munyina mo kan Apia Stadium Oma chichiri sika na she bottle a plastic bag na chair nice lady to front papa chair such a bro fun oka. Hello guys, how you doing guys, how is everything okay? Yeah, I say yeah chair bibi amoko and they say the end of the ajiska nipa be 100,000 buy you. I say okay, so where's the money now? Where are the funds? So ampansa yeah friend you see chair what's it? So where are the funds? I just need where money is. I say chair say funds more fund wa. Also I'm talking about the money, the great proceeds. I say sorry chair tika ni mo one simple or just kana ko I have it no say sika brofo. So where the proceed, the gate proceed. I said, Mr. Sapon, be ya no yet titia, sikeni ya chichire gu political magum si bogan chain. I and a security man jina ho okuta konti. Body bobo tizimuno. I and a habit. Nice girl to front. Papa, ye biom VIP chiro ho. Gate no, watchman jina gate and sep a chairman aba. So where are the proceeds? Into Mr. Ponsaba, hey chairman, you are back. We have finished the game. Everything is fine. Every day today, everybody come inside. We have collected the money, everything. So why? So that is the scan why I'm going scan bra. Now I say chair cover off. No back po the chiwa. I'm not going to shaka bimo. I'm yi political marks. Appear stadium jina ono share. Appear stadium. Okay. No more the jina chair. You know, a Ford no. I said, I said, yeah, boss, you 200 million, 23,633. Yeah, the 33 Ghana no, and you need to check. I said, okay, so 33 Ghana, just write on the book and just give it to the accountant. I said, okay, so you have 33 Ghana. I said, I'm good. In the chair, you have 33 Ghana. So yeah, keep the 33 Ghana, and then the 200 something, just put it back. Now, bugger, or just check up rough. What I go da? Nti chichiri ani siripo, ya chichiri ani siripo. O say chair, you front to him where money go where? Money. Say girl not front, girl so British na call bro phone kwa. Hello. Now obi ti megina get I ojina a Herbert card in China again team again there. I saw on phone so. We love you, Kotoko, we love you. Already Kevin on butt down. We love you. Obana him say you I appear stadium no jina appear we dey be show that frame me fresh show no so na chiri some dey be kan me boa I am rantiam pa o ma betire beti o mo nyina hu say Herbert Cabrofo na oba na tika so Cabrofo oba no put on person be show benim otim ka hell o si I until say put it in the trunk me some pon say jina o say well chairman trunk ni how you didn't need to go politics bag so put in the trunk man put in the trunk I'm calling some I say chairman you have trunk but then you go politics so in the boot so oh chairman I can say I need boot now say trunk yes you do trunk eh most say good boot oh sister no tugum oh yeah chairman should be close yanto boot so it's automatic I'm going to press it here to me I said a loco yeah no more say che but about papa so if you keep the 33 guy I say oh yeah papa you get to know fum na na yon ponsaba abaje league AC stadium air sensors what na wodwa uhim mungin tum ni enko anim all right let's do the do okay che I bet we feeling rough now waiting a Ghana for bufu adentra I say government gives 25 million Ghana cedis for National Cathedral construction. Now, National Cathedral, yasemia edahwe. Hey, guys, there. Who story that? Did you say you the girls? Oh, fast and free. Protocol players, the girls rough. National Cathedral issue no. You see, and then Ghana government, Yesika finance minister, Yesika 25 million Ghana cedis. 25 million Ghana cedis. So the bad dollars, it is a little over $3 million. Yes, 25 million Ghana cedis. And the calculate about a year dollars more, a little over $3 million. Now, $3 million. I'm saying for the young Fankosi National Cathedral. Now, young for $3 million in Kosi National Cathedral. I know there are documents around that. Obia ehu document na say in fact. The finance minister ministry through Ken Oforiatta, they actually released this money. Say yeah, Fankosi Cathedral. Now me debi ame ba question me busa me say National Cathedral no wine dia. Me de me Jimmy Me menya Professor Jampo, me menya lecturer, me nko school nya abodini, menya lawyer, menya prof mature thesis be 50,000 obi etira ka se wa pass into nyansa. The simplest question I ask every single day is say National Cathedral no. Say a finance minister ena ye de sika na da ye photo mu na yakoyi mu 25 million Ghana cedis, almost $4 million. And you say the ye fan kwesi National Cathedral. A question and say National Cathedral na why dia? Me busa sa question where Peace Council, Christian Council, DND Council, none of them ye nya sofu titiri penyini bi organa enyi sa question na no. National Cathedral na why dia? Because as we speak today, say obi akoyi ye sika mu 25 million say Odukoshi National Cathedral. Yenim say ansan ye beyi aban sika e de akoshe bibia mu no go through parliament budget nyina ewom taxpayer sika. Inti I was say eya ade bia ye nyina as oman no ya gye atum say ye nyina ye tax ye tua ne yenyi emfanko tua emfanko ye sa adwuma die we. Say mahama yi sika free ye taxes mu edc eye senior high school e blocks no na ye ne sika. Hospitals or see no na ye ni sika ye call parliament ma permission for that money to be used. Now my simple question is yakoyi ye fotuo mu sika 25 million Ghana cedis e de kwa kwesi National Cathedral no problem. Na National Cathedral e Ghana for dia na say hwan dia. Minim sa amanfo esuan Bible chairman, amanfo nim nyame nim chairman, amanfo nim nyansa chairman. But I've been asking this simple question. I expect omo say omo do in politics media me Jimmy omo ni maban omo ko school omo PhD Professor Jampo be church mu kire cathedral why there because una we professor una onim nyansa una ye say okofa oba akra nya una akofa no be kire mu kire say cathedral why there because ye year 25 million Ghana cedis edi kwesi cathedral. Now also tia say cathedral na isi wono illegal structure. One baby ebubu edan no na eye Ghana taxpayers money sika edi bubu sa da ye di sia na ekufo ado kwasi ampanyi we ne nkwasiafo ekobugu ye no eye against Ghanaians. 2 sa cathedral na asase na esiso no eye aban asase eni jam bubusa se eye wan dia eye ye ne Ghana for dia anase nipa bi dia eye private individual property anase eye ye ne property. And they are confirmed sika mu 25 million Ghana cedis. And they kwa kusi cathedral. My question and say, Peace Council, Christian Council, DN, Reverend Otabo, Reverend Duncan Williams, Prophet Bishops. More Ghana. I may be a simple question. Cathedral no why dear. Now why are we here today? We are here today because a group of people in Parliament, led by Muntaka Mubarak, went to take money to make sure a criminal like Ken Oforiatta is made the finance minister. Because people like Muntaka, Haruna Idrisumo, they went to take money and made sure a criminal like Ken Oforiatta, a criminal like Okufuor Nankasano, they are giving the second nod to steal from us. Because if Parliament, if the minority had not come out, say NDC MPs or more Parliament led by Haruna Idrisu and Muntaka, if they had stand on their toes or they had decided to save us, this wouldn't have happened. Because NDC former Parliament led by Eji Muntakano, Haruna Idrisu on Jekra Muntaka Kwakwaji, led by Muntaka the thief, they came together and said, let us push these people through because they are the ones feeding us like dogs. So some people in the minority, Sa Cathedral is making omonom dia bedruha. Because if they had rejected Ken Oforiatta and Kwasi Adewe na, I'm sorry, National Weather Service, a flash flood warning is in effect for this area until 10:45 p.m. This is a dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order. And this is coming from the National Weather Service. You see how you see how a country nipa nyansafo ye djuma okronim. Omo nadmonie, omo weather service nie. They are sending an alert. Say, inso bi ba beto, ehum bi ba betu, dangerous. Say uni baby awko anase bi a flood nti na wudwa. Do not go out. And every single American on your illegal, illegal for crime, everyone will receive this severe alert. Yati krono na Jimmy, yenko bubu dangu. Then the media beba sa asam na bibi Ghana for na kase ye Jimmy. Inti de bia ye Jimmy yanka obi ntron se me pese Kennedy be di president. Ye Jimmy ye mwa. Now let's go back to the issues. Inti Cathedral why dia? Aye NDC for na me abedru ha. Don't blame the MPP. MPP for mamu from the first, second year, so me before. They are criminals, they are thieves. But who made them confident? Who actually solidified their stance? Who actually made them the official thieves? Again, NDC4, they went to parliament and did what? They went there and made sure a ignorant fool like Howard Kumson or Chitwo a born a constituency to or ban any mukrumusum say inkrumase say on down minister. NDC MPs said she should pass through. Kojo Ponkruma, his bank was part of the so-called banks omuma a banking system nuguye. He was part of it. They said Kojo Ponkruma should pass. Yenya NDC MPs in Kwasiafobi emomo pass here. Ken Oforiata, they said let him pass. Inti the air question, I don't blame the NPP. We all know they are thieves, but who is making their work effective? It is the NDC. Muntaka is a thief. Makach Ramo say, since this guy became the minority chief whip, he has never stopped anything in parliament. In fact, the NPP use him. The NPP are going to use him to pass Ejapa or Yeji. So when I saw this story, I didn't want to waste my time on it because NDC for Namir dudes have problem with him. The leadership of the NDC in parliament, they are too greedy. Monkoshe Ship House, a Daitan Chencha, Muntaka, and Haruna Idrisu, man left to Wakra. Made the pictures by Bechiramo. Haruna Idrisu dying or left in any one man to know is sit dying. Wouldn't be dying. And these people are there making money out of us. So me sitting here, I will never blame the NPP. NPP almost see a Jimmy. Almost a minority, no, don't want to greedy. They are greedy bastards. They play on the conscience of Ghanaians. And especially Muntaka and Haruna Idrisu. That is why they passed all of them. Because if they had stopped these fools, 25 million Ghana cedis. And as we sit here, school for they have stopped. Yet they nothing is happening. Now you 25 million Ghana cedis. Now ye Jimmy Nyankopon Ghana ne wono. Nyankopon na mudinechi. Kwasi ampenyi bi so akoso da yese wa hye Nyankopon bo a memi sika na odebetua Nyankopon. Odebesi Nyankopon dan. Na ne Nyankopon no so no for you know a different Nyankopon enye Nyankopon ye ne som. So kwasi bi so wa hye Nyankopon bo a enye Ghana fo sika e na odeba be hye na ne Nyankopon no hye ne bo odebetua Nyankopon no. Ba ye Jimmy yetia and the yeso kwasi ade so ka we dey Christopher asem me se cathedral who owns the cathedral. Journalists do more Ghana do ni nyansa and this will be the question they'll be asking. Ochina Oman common newspapers they will splash it. Who owns the cathedral? Who owns it? I was expecting these newspapers to splash it in front of the front page. Answer. Who owns the cathedral? If we don't own the cathedral, then we don't have to pay for the cathedral. If somebody else owns the cathedral, why are we paying for somebody's cathedral? And this is a simple question. You don't need a PhD holder to be posing these questions. But yam kwasi afonti, yam religion ejimienti, yam more tribal foolishness edidi emunti. Okoka, ubeka say you don't like the party in power. Oya bua. The NDC leadership in parliament is useless. They will keep the NPP in opposition. Haruna Idrisu, Muntaka, especially Muntaka, is a disease of a politician. Muntaka is one of the biggest criminals in Ghana. He's using you people to make billions. It is through Muntaka, they pass a year. So we should shut up. But the reasonable ones, the intelligent ones, those who want to save this country from the hands of tyrants, criminals, thieves, we should start asking this simple question. Who owns the cathedral? Who owns the cathedral? Does it belong to us? Say me no dia. Say me no dia dia. Say edi sika beshim. Na say me no dia. Dia na chire say Ghana for dia. Has Parliament actually sanctioned any document to say ejapade we kwasi ampenyi bi ba 25-60 years and say me papa dia? Because as we sit here, Ekufuado starlets now woman. One day we'll be sitting here. Ne nana bi ba ka say Ghana for kwasi for this cathedral belongs to my father. Ne yahwe kwasi obeyi ni tika say enyo papa dia because what document do we have to prove that the cathedral belongs to us? Ekure nyansafo wo mu no san kwase ade wensi. Mon send a message you come up Professor Jampo on the nim nyansa wo wiase nyina. On the nim small girls or Molegon how they will pass. Now onim nyansa okuta PhD or prof no, he should explain to Ghanaians who owns the cathedral. Foolishness. You sit on social media and speak anyhow. Foolish talk. You want to please everybody? You can't. Let's move forward. Now see this. Rent control to go digital. Rent control for eba be called digital. Rent control called digital. Rent amagana nibia. We have not spoken about that again. Obia enka sa asem no ho asem biem. Moka chere say Ghana ye MPP di Nana Kumia ene di enim. So your Bema or your Bao me, I don't know. Nana Kumia was in charge of that propaganda. Or catch the youth of Ghana say Ghana government way MPP aban way motumani wia. You bet you obia rent amano rent ni entire. And the one can say quite digital. Yatia any we say ba to rent control documents in Yinagu abontene ye hata. Ye jiminti somebody will believe this guy. Why do you have to believe Abu Jinapo? Samuel Abu Jinapo, mameka bibi nchiremo. NDC for nankasa you have a problem. Samuel Abu Jinapo, he has been able to penetrate the NDC, the highest part of the NDC. And then there, Oko Eye Techiman South. No, Oko Eye Kintampo South, where the seat used to belong to the NDC. Now they had a first term MP. A first term MP who needed time to work. Men call for be a yet Techiman, Kintampo South. Today they were talking to me. I'm first time MP Oba. To date, Mokowa, the project this lady worked on. What's her name? I mean, Google the thing. If you remember her name, that lady who was the NDC MP for Kintampo South now. What's her name? Now, but some are very clear on something. And yes, Felicia AJ. They had a one-time MP. Felicia AJ, Kintampo South. She was a first-time MP. But when you go there and you see the kind of things this lady did there, you never thought say NDC Fuankasa will come together and say, yeah, engineering free because of your bar. Some people feel say she's threatening, she's intimidating. And yeah, NDC for NDC creme de la creme. Omo Benjo Mahama pa. And they came together with the chiefs and queens there to do the to make sure say Omo Tuno. Because Omo person Samuel Abu Jinapo wife ebeye MP wo. So as we sit here, the creme de la creme of the NDC in penny for a year no, they are vouching for Samuel Abu Jinapo so MPP. And it is clear. And it is despicable. Because him there say Felicia J no our first time MP 4 years. In Juma or this Felicia J is actually related to Oiman Hinene Queen no more Krumu. But those people out of greed, pettiness, or they will rather want Abu Jinapo's wife. Samuel Abu Jinapo's wife to come and take the seat from the NDC. And I want to ask Madam Lodina Mahama, do you know anything about this? Are you interested in that seat? It's a harmless question I'm asking you. Madam Lodina Mahama, I know that seat is a seat and that is where you are from. Do you know this is happening? Do you have information? Or you also support this nonsense? You want your husband to be president. And you need votes for your husband to be president. Now, if you don't know, I'm telling you, that is what is happening at Kintampo South. Abu Jinapo's wife, Samuel Abu Jinapo's wife, is now campaigning. That seat belonged to you people. You people decided to let that seat go because some people's selfish interest. You don't like the lady. The lady works for Ghanaians. She does not work for anybody's home. The lady cannot be like everybody. She is an MP in Kofono to Abamano. Since said this lady left power or free, so I can Kintampo South at the Papa Ben Abaho. In Tinkoba and Come Jimmy for Oman and Boring and shit. Oba na the team you go so Oba web stress Boma Miskango Tediane. No makasa we do buadie. It does not work like that. You people cannot expect everybody to be a fool. You people want power. You people want the NDC to win. But people who can win seats for you people, you are deliberately making sure somebody seat different them at the MPP. What kind of foolish business is this? I'm sorry, I need to take care of this. It's very important. What kind of business is this? I'll be right back after this short break. Sometimes you get so angry and you don't want to.
Sir, I come by here or yeah, sir, you better platform so no. I come by me come what it's in for money rollings in the share memoir since 1981 to 2001. And tough for no more gun and dear Panama, we are messing for no. And tough for Sikaya free rolling stamp. When it Muslim for ya sign. And it be a sinful idea could name you. Liman, any a Mahama. Omudia kunyan dia no moche maya a dabe Muhammad to be in Islam war. O akamba akwasira wakodina okro Muslim war. Okro Muslim war yanka o se wa ya judge nka moka ankran. Sebi ntafo no fani munyansa, munyasika maba cast out. Mumfa ditiri bukro. Na mo so le ekro ma tantantai. Islamfo amaba out nyinasa ne ko bukro.
It's very, very important. Inti Samoba Tnaho. Emma, this thing will happen. And somebody is writing, Lordina Mahama is from Nkranza North, not Kintampo South. Lordina Mahama has influence ewo eye Kintampo South. You might not know the heritage, but be free. Lordina Mahama has influence on the Kintampo South seat. So why would Lordina Mahama sit back and make sure, say, Abu Jinapo, Samuel Abu Jinapo's wife, come and contest that seat and pick it away? Why has Lordina Mahama refused to assist? Even in 2016, 2020, refused to assist. Ask yourself. And these things, we need to be asking these questions. Now, this Samuel Abu Jinapo Abeka said, rent control to go digital. Now, the question to ask this guy, and they say, Elman Aba out as Abeka Ghana for saying, almost saying, look at this. Appears the committee doesn't have money. Our accounts are empty. Appears the committee now. Your mom 35 million Ghana cedis, equivalent no almost $4 million no. Almost sikani ho. Now almost sikani be rente bus. Eden Koraniko school. Young fan say almost rente bus 500. And a debiana enkora mienubia for bus bako. $4 million to me sa. Joyce Aye me catch reo. Me say you associating yourself with these criminals no. These people will shit on it. So as we sit here, appears sika omdiji yenina 35 million Ghana cedis and over no. Sa sika no say a dry asa. No accountability. Do you know so these people we've been pushing them to tell us investigations no. Sa Maxam company no. Sa $5 million a year dollars on the buy no. Technically, $5 million ye di manasa. Na akoko kra no yentia na Jacob Zuma, Zuma, West Ham defender Zuma ko butu ono ankasa na okra. Okotwa okra na sum e UK. And the Zuma okwa serve community. He has been sentenced to do community service. He is going to pay a fine. Na okra kura ukuna e saying also utia as compensation. Na a whole community has been blown apart. Near say Enyansa form di enim say $5 million the company into ya GG 37 million Ghana cedis equivalent to $4 million and over dollars. Almost sikana she. Omawi sikana ina asa. Koko buso mo say a diner no musi no akosi sen. Dan no mutumi wie ye complete ye movie nipa koma nipa tremuma ne ye. Are we foolish? And these people sit and say don't question them. Omo integrity my fault. Where is the integrity? Joyce Aye said, say you are an honest woman. Only hypocritical Christian. You are also a criminal. Because since we started talking about even the investigation report, you've not spoken. We are before. People's kids died. You don't feel for them. You have turned around to tell us to say, 35 million to 37 million Ghana cedis na shit. Equivalent to about $4 million within 3-4 months. Skala shit. Ghana is a very stupid country to defend in any day. We are very, very stupid. And people are relaxed. No problem. Someone are upon the committee, yet the committee, 13-member committee. And yet, Yoma Bekaches is kind of shit. Mumucha committee for say, send you to Ubia. The whole government, Max and Ford, deliberately, they have murdered Ghanaians. They have $5 million. Sika Ediji, close to $5 million. And Sika Nina shit. Ayra. No accountability. Where so will be there, we will jump over it. Because from some Christophobia and penny for men can so many where we dear. Na yatia obimbe we are sienipa. Let's move forward. Now, these people have turned around to tell you, say, government to cut sword for 32 TVET centers to boost industrialization. Abanwe, as I done no, sword abanwe cha. Ye cut sword, a ye MPP abanwe e cha Ghana. Just say, on tiasye.
Mogoton Komanje for that matter. Itawo no go on paper. Itawo no go on the ground. No friend about it. Look at you about the implementation. There are two things: implementation and what do we call it? I will not go back on the ground. So they can be a mean if you're short cutting, ground breaking. So what is the difference between ground breaking and short cutting? You want me and get block after and get knife cutting instead of short cutting. We're going to what we call it blade cutting. You have a launching. From launching there, we go to what? Commissioning. From commissioning, we go to Caesar cutting. We have a short cutting or ground breaking or knife cutting or blade cutting.
They don't respect you people. Jimmy. Chairman just a byway does not respect. I've been saying this for the past 2 years. Me say, I couldn't tell me a byway and this group of fools leading us. They have never shown respect. They never admit to anything. This government has never in a single day admitted, say, we have done something wrong. They always find a way to even make us look stupid. Shortcut before election 2020. Yet ya santimemu ni betwa agenda 111 sort na otumfo or say to santimemu na unkwaso. I have seen a poster of otumfo or say to eka ho a ye kwa kwotwa sort for this. Otumfo or say to tena asantimemu me beka chance Buankra inland port. Why should you allow yourself to be disrespected like this, Nana? Adena oma ho kwan ema nipa bu enim tiasa. Why do you allow these foolish politicians to use you as a rag? With all due respect, I expect you to say, I will not even allow this to not happen. You are going to follow these fools again to go and cut sword for Tibet. Once they came to your own land, Bekachira will say, yeah, be trust sword for Buankra. Yeah, be no bejina will trust sword. Buankra inland port. Yeah. Today you are following these fools again to go and embarrass you. And until do some time, it becomes difficult for us to try and separate some people from our conversation. I don't expect Otumfo with all the knowledge to sit down again and say, take me and come and cut sword. Agenda 111 be try to Kumasi. Hospital Benny is no Kumasi. So I don't expect you, Nana, to let you always allow these people to make a fool out of you. I am saying this with all due respect. They cannot keep insulting you indirectly. You cannot allow yourself for these fools to be using you and other chiefs in the Ashanti region every single day. Wakundwa ni nyako nyaketwa. Ade na mangejimi for we debia they come, you allow them to use your chieftaincy as some comedy channel. Debia no ometam wakundwa na nomde akodi agro no magu ani mase na nipa kaseti yawo, and the young men and women who don't have the right to speak against Asantehene are speaking against Asantehene, all because you have allowed yourself for these fools to always use you as a puppet. Why are you even following these fools to go and cut sword for this? Because the first one, the second one, the third one, none of these things have been solved. They told you, na obiaba besi hospital, they haven't even touched it. How can you lower the status quo like that? How can you lower the chieftaincy this way? How can you make a paramountcy look like some assemblyman seats? I respect you a lot. And I will never speak against you. But your actions to also prove, say, you are not there for people to disrespect you. So you are going to follow these fools again. These young boys. We were here now, say, some young boys have written a statement for you to read and that you are not going to do it. And that is what a chief does. That is what a leader does. You make them understand you cannot be remoted. You cannot be used as a remote control. Consistently, these young foolish politicians have used your chieftaincy. They have always used you. And it's about time we spoke on this matter. If I were you, I would tell them I'm not a fool. I'm not an idiot. I lead a kingdom. You have come here consecutively to tell me things you want to do here, and none of them has been done. Today you call me to follow you again. Are you a political chief or a chief that represents the people and the gods? Let this not be a norm for politicians. Let no politician walk into Mensia and foolishly say things and walk away. Today, so offer Otumfo and they offer it Kufuado. Offer Baumia, offer and Kwasiafu, and some politicians, more people who say, can they answer you? They can't. So why are you going to put on a cloth and follow these fools? You are always endorsing unnecessary things. They always use your face to lie to the people. Hardship. Economic hardship, and what these fools always use your face to lie to your own people. Is it that today you have become another politician politicians are using to undermine the integrity and respect and intelligence of the Ashanti kingdom? Yatra level no. Otumfo yatra Buankrakura should tell you something. Sebio obi nka nantiba menhia be share wo ena nka wanya oje se menhia obi betuma se wura ho asa be share bo foforo obi betuma se wura kase na na dimechina mensa nkotwa sword foforo 111 has not been done. Buankra inland pont has not been done. All these hospitals are scattered in the Ashanti, they have not been completed. You are today again going to follow these fools to make fun of you. You are opening a wider gap for young ignorant people to rain insults at you. I respect you as a king. I respect you as the king of the Ashanti. I know and I believe you have that wisdom to understand that this is suicidal. We know. Don't let people think that Mensia has become a hub for collecting money to impose politicians on your people. This is how it's beginning to look like. And I respect you so much. And I don't expect you to allow these things to happen. Why is the king becoming like somebody who is always happy when people disrespect him? Enough is enough. This should stop. This nonsense. As our politician Eddie Mensia must stop it. Menya santini and chesa mimbua santimai. And I'll always show that respect to 2432, but I will not also allow 2432 his actions to undermine the integrity of the kingdom he rules. No, I will not allow that. So Nana, if you're going to follow these fools, these liars, these people who have come to meet developmental project and neglected it, then it means you are underestimating the intelligence of Asantemai. You don't care about Asantemai. Umbu Asantemai. Eso santiman sumu adie bia opebia nkonwa abosom ene santiman yene nkoa no yesumu adie biam na opema santiman. Why can't you speak for the people? Why can't you be that stone that stands and defend your people and bring development back home? Don't be a poster chief. Sometimes I get so frustrated when I see young men and women speak against Mensia in a tone that I don't like, but are we the ones allowing this to happen? Now, there's a story we need to look at very well. Bank of Ghana, it clearly shows to say they know they have committed a crime. Now, the reason why you have to understand the Bank of Ghana knows they have committed a crime, and they say revocation of GN Bank license, Court of Appeal upholds Bank of Ghana application. And when you read a story, the Court of Appeal has a unanimous decision upheld the Bank of Ghana application that the suit by Dr. Papa Kwesi Indium and other against the Bank of Ghana's revocation of the license of GN Bank be referred to arbitration. Now, Bank of Ghana has so many reasons and couldn't good banks be Ghana, and they justified it. In fact, some people today are standing criminal trial because Bank of Ghana believes that they were operating a criminal business, criminal entity. When you go to Capital Bank, some people are in court, they're being trialed, a criminal trial, they are facing the law. Some banks never came back today because the Bank of Ghana said it took that decision based to say some banks were actually not operating in a legal way. Now, Kwesi Indium, his group of banks, they decided to contest the decision by the Bank of Ghana. Remember, bank na gugu no e kufuado na buy no buy e no me omadwin so me gu banks ni bi because omadwin mu no na politicians bi o Ghana ha omo for bank e no mu sika so the bank bi to mu gu banks na technically they will cripple them omo ntumi nya sika and contest omo. So the closure of the banks, it was deliberate by this Ekufuado government. They actually targeted people to use them and make sure say they crippled their businesses. They didn't care about the ordinary Ghanaian. Nisika eba beshi. Video be a boy akukuri because Nisika be another first allied. Ekufuado ne enfano hum. Otomado one to no. His target was politicians to destroy the ordinary Ghanaian. Now, as a Bank of Ghana, let's say the decision they took with the government to collapse legitimate banks, which we know have been operating all these years. Why is it that today Bank of Ghana is writing to the court to take the case out of court and go settle it arbitrarily? Now, brofuna mekani nyina no Bank of Ghana ende no GN Bank di omo court to say the way they actually closed down their banks, their investments, it was illegal. They have challenged the law. They have been able to put forth their fact backing why they think it was criminal. It was with some ill intent. And a Bank of Ghana, a good banks na e Ghana no, including Kwesi Indium's bank, his team, his legal team, they have made a case in court. Now, Bank of Ghana say appeals court omunji omasamuntum say asem no yenyin free bank e yenyin free court na yen ngoko kan ofie. The reason why Bank of Ghana yes and say they have seen say what they did was illegal. It was criminal. Because if you believe in your decisions, say decision that would take and was in the interest of the people, and you had a legal team that really backed your decision and you stand by your decision, why will it today you tell the court to say, court, hey, free court? It does not make sense. Investments have been lost, lives have been lost, integrity has been pierced. We are talking about people's life investment. You made a decision based on your political affiliation to a certain government. Now, as we speak, for Bank of Ghana to say arbitration committee, normally do I have fault in the on fault says settlement, it shows clearly the Bank of Ghana himself closure of the banks was wrong. And in the future, some people have to go to jail. Add this way, he needs to go to jail. Now, the most interesting thing is the appeals court unanimously they said yes. Bank of Ghana or say application it say yenya some free court dey fan arbitration for CSC yenya free court nko kan nchen. And this Anderson from day one, people were telling him that the decision you are taking, it is too political. The decision you are taking, it is suicidal, it is criminal. You might end up in jail because you are taking a decision not in the interest of the people. You are taking a decision in the interest of politicians. So Bank of Ghana is convinced their actions were the right actions. Why are they today telling the court to move the case on the GN Bank, Kwesi Indium Bank, and call arbitrators? And that's an arbitration committee for us. No more kind of one. Yan kan wo dem ne agina ya di gu banks no court ne agina ya kwaje mra e de be gu banks no other than that the Bank of Ghana say yen free court. They are beginning to see said they have actually delved or they are actually made the greatest mistake as a federal bank or as the Bank of Ghana. And the mistake, deliberate. It was through the actions of the Bank of Ghana boss, the governor, Addison. And if you're a bank that they closed, you should start setting your weapons up. You should start sharpening your weapons because this application, they want the court of appeal to move to arbitrators. It clearly shows that the Bank of Ghana knows they have committed a crime. They know say a crime of fast to go banks. It was not the right way. I don't know what we are saying about Bonisamsa. I don't know and I'm expecting all the other banks they should come together and join Pakosi Indium's team to fight the same cause. Because from day one, the amount of money these people used in closing the banks, it is bigger than the amount of money we were seeking. Who does that? How can you take a whole coconut to go get palm kernel or adjebro design? It is ridiculous. Inti Asiatiano Nyansani bi ani Ghana. Now shockingly, the unanimous court said yes. More Fanko arbitrators because the court is backing Bank of Ghana's criminality. A legitimate court that is made up of legitimate judges who really think about the law and make sure the law applies. They will say no. Prove beyond reasonable doubt why you closed banks because people's lives. And them look at credibility issues. And court. Some people are facing trial, and you are telling me let's take GN Bank issue in court arbitrators. No, prove to us why GN Bank was also actually also closed down. Now, thank you very much. Palm kernel nut. Abjibro Fudino. Inti yadi kube akwaji adji. Now see this. I do it because I'm here in 1 hour. I have a scandal today to do. It's very, very important. I'm running through a few of them. A decision to import raw sugar for Commander Sugar Factory. Suspicious. Former board member. Me say. America will be Ghana for. So what's Ghana and there? Now what do you say? These group of people, they have some magic to change the destiny of this nation. With Jimmy. I mean, can be Canada Japan because I'm paying. I can read my lips. Mrs. Sende what Ghana. Now, why do you say? Now the Danko Kufuor the MPP way. I'm about to ask Sabibi. You were June. You just 6 months out of 12 months. Busa who say at the Papa Ben Pa a dinner Ediagu Kwema and Dobet Macas NPP 2022. 6 months in Kwasiade. Omo priority any Cathedral. 6 months out of 2022. The next 6 months. The country is gone. Vote these fools out. And then the Ghana journalists went to me country because they are all thieves. Majority 99%. Before. Hey, Captain Smart, you know, you know why? They cannot emphatically tell you on their radio or TV said this government is a bad government. Vote them out. They can't. You know why? Because they eat from them. Because they are their colleagues. They steal with them. And it's not today. On my hini Kobna Santiana Fono said the Odi eto Addis Ababa Junction. So only Obi Jimmy Fono. They cannot sit on national television and on their show to say no. What we are seeing is dangerous. It's never happened in our history. Vote them out. They can't. Because they are feeding them like dogs. I can tell you, vote this government out. Because this is the worst government in the history of this country. And there are facts to prove it. Every journalist votes in Ghana. Every journalist, Ghana be a Ghanaian, onim the AC. This is not a time for you to tell me, what do you think? Say, journalist, but it's not TV, so radio, so say, you make your own decision. He's a fool. He's a criminal. He is not able to tell you, say, where we are, the borrowing, the level of corruption, the foolishness, the intimidation, the democracy people are playing with. This is not a government for any Ghanaian to vote for. Any journalist that went to Manya Sabi, and all these people, Paul Adumoch say, they are not leading you to the right way. They are not leading you because they are also equally foolish and greedy as these people. Why should any journalist in Ghana today find it difficult to tell Ghanaians, say, change your hands, don't vote against them, don't vote for the NPP. It doesn't matter who represents the NPP. And then we are talking about somebody building a sugarcane factory, a sugar factory. The structure was there. The structure has been there. The issue is just make sure it works. Fine. Ghana minority is here and they would be. So what is stopping the NPP from having their own sugarcane farm, 50,000 acres? They have been in power for 6 years and can start to and almost go India ko import raw sugar. Na ye aba be hu adwuma ye mwa the same thing on beka kire usha lankash na busana dey na yesi Ghana eko o manifesto they say, oh, there are some automobile companies coming to Ghana adan a omo ye car no be hihye na Ghana ntimo ntoma me. When you meet Alan Cash today, Obaka just, oh, we are doing well. Africa, Ghana is progressing. AFCTV nonsense. Now, can't you see Ghana's economy is big? There are some automobile companies in Europe, Asia coming to do what? They are coming to assemble their cars. Omu space will be no. Omu the cars now, man kasa di omusika ye no. Omu the parts ne ba Ghana. No ma beshe no Ghana. Na ye ne o Ghana na to car no. No ma jisika ne sa de ko mu krum. Uya kwasia. And this is why we have to look at this and vote for Alan Cash, vote for Bawumia. And Bawumia to tell you, oh, you see the digitization. They wa winim I the kind in yentumi nye. Foforo bia ba friend digitization. Bawumia de say obi oton force e o kejeti ansuo to. Oh, musomi mu. O de nyoma ko si apatasi yours. Oh, na o yi de I Bawumia or a qualified criminal, qualified thief. Enti musomi bwana obwalo kwa na fan ho. Uso de nyoma wie ko si apatasi o say ah so wo yi jeans back minti so bra minti so. Abra na insuo fa no na o say munsom mombo ni po na ye ne ebre bra ya bre wo de ko si apatasi o ka just say ah na wo so wo yi jeans too yente so de kwa na eko. Enti these are not people you can have pity on. Comedians. Now we have to go to India to go and tell them monhwede na mo use no ase no mo fa nya raw sugar na mo fa mre na ye fa goku John Mahama Commander Sugar Factory. But I don't blame NPP. I blame Yenim Kromu Fantefo ejimifo ye bi mu yejim papa Fantefo 90% yejim me Fantini. I'm telling you. Me se me Fantini ba wo ukura dede na we onya de hye me kura me de hye ai me this yo between the hine won't mean the hine ebia me busium ya checking member ni nyina mu nyina di 100,000 dey ba bezim so ai ebia nyande na be di ebia nipa 100,000 di manim den ba be drum so 100,000 years wo free be bia na yeti kromo na obi aba be si Commander Sugar Factory. No, this is Commander Sugar Factory we are just grow sugar cane na enkono kwasiato te wo se ye yemfantefo ye de yempentafo na wo fantini wo free ye yemfantefo ye te Cape Coast Castle ema broni e de etu papa tu oditu e twere dan ho oditu etu keke etu ye ne nananom a wote wo wantum anfa tu no embu we shoot broni na nkun ma akosi broni jimifo wakoso anchi we tware tu wakoso anchi wa abo ano aba me ye da ho titu no ho ema ye busa permission wo tu no ho. Anything ye Jimmy na ye Jimmy and Carlo Jacob to me NDC chairman wa Infante Central Region. Alote Jacob the bush for free. Ye Jim Basa ye mwal. Nobody has demonstrated. You don't care and you go him. You go to Elmina. You go to Salt Pond. You go to Commander. You go to Cape Coast. Uni pass a bua ohiya. Yamba Messiaforinya they have turned into prostitute, dirty prostitute, pain, suffering. Go to the Central Region. Project Westwar or Hinibia no fa no ho. Me papa a chief in the Central Region, a paramount chief. Let me specific. Into me your chain, me nyadwa. The chiefs have refused to speak on it. Nipa krampana a factory sin chrome commander hineno. Why done it talk on to Minkasa? He does not want any development. Weja. According to some candidate betcha kotre. Yeah, Jim, we don't know what we want. So we are not pressurizing these people to understand. Once in a million, and a buying BABC factory, Kwame Kumasi factory, you are buying upon a buying, none of them build a factory. Yes, it does not matter how big or small it is. But after Kwame Nkrumah, you say Fourth Republic, you say they nya ban man by some factory for the past 6,000 in and out. No. It is a ball bamboy ni kwasi ampenyi bi fi srem. Na so tube usan fantifo, ya mwaya ho obebri adwuma maye. Na ya die jimi atu etie na. Why can't we force the government to put this to work? And ye die jimtim fantimenu. Okaka kwasi akasa. Menkotuma professor na no poko agiman. Na time na was UCC na o member from bani ntwa ofui na school na ko ntana koto ye. Intika professor na no poko agiman ko gina UCC say oye chancellor so de no na nka kwase bia ko bojantra na o mana pass ko. Inti yento man ahoya kohwe yamba no mugu kepko so ohia ohu obi na yesi form I say okan bicycle e Uzbekistan. Ye jim ye nim nyansa ebe sinde ye o Cape Coasters fanto form support to NPP. What has the NPP done for the central region? Monka ba konchire me embowa. Ye fantini unya fantini nchemi o. How Jimmy no chon wona me kan nyansa sam chiro. Mon starting texting me what the NPP has done in the central region. Every single development, roads, every single school, majority of the schools that were not built by the missionaries or the Catholics or Anglicans or Presbyterian or Methodists, majority of these things were built by the NDC. How do we read? Yeah, the Yako school, yeah, fanciful, yeah, the Nyansa, none of Nyansa na comedy one on your Jimmy for. Yeah, the school of home, but we cannot think. We have become foolish political tools. And yet, Jimmy, we don't bring development back home. Into kwa ohia and I'm kwasiake kandama na yedetia and I'm making fun of us. I didn't say na some fanti for the Jimmy. Their own Professor Mills came to them, had to beg for vote. Jimmy. The same, may his soul rest in peace. Emisata came to you people who really want to help. Fantifu ye Jimmy, when our own is in a high position, we hate it, we fight it. Recently, I saw something, and I keep saying this. The central region, or mine of the central region, I respect him very much. He's like a dad to me. I've met him on several occasions, and I respect the man. And Kusiata, I think that's his name. I'm sorry if I don't get your name right. You are the paramount chief of the central region. There were two things that happened recently. And if today I get opportunity to meet him as my dad, I will tell him that this is wrong, that you are not supposed to allow this. One was the election they held. Assembly members and the chaos and the illegality and the brutalization. You sat there and you smiled in front of you. And the despicable thing is you didn't speak about it. Two, recently, I see KFC about Cape Coast. Now, on my hand, kukuruku. On my hand, and say Cape Coast, Central Region, Obianda, Beda. You went to open a KFC joint. Now, Nana, Penin, me, I respect you. Like my dad. Even you are older than my dad. Full respect for you. Now, what to tuntuma, adentira. You be KFC, funky tikitibi, until you have left all your job. This is a job for Odikro. Now, a man hinimwa, paramount chief of the central region. When you come, your seat is not a kid seat. Then, or say, ye be ogwa, or man hin of ogwa. You just walk to KFC. Adenya, Lebanese abuebi so be KFC three joint to be 1x4 be into the whole of my hene or sabere makwisiata. With all due respect to you, say, I was so disappointed when I saw you. I was very disappointed. And to date, you have not proven that the people, their problem is your problem. You don't care about Ogwa. You don't care about Cape Coasters. I was so ashamed when I saw you sitting at a joint KFC. Ogwa man hene. How can you lower this like this? How can you disrespect us like this? How can you make people, what you did, you are making people make fun of we the fanties. Your colleagues who call themselves paramount chiefs, they will never go and sit under that stupid tent to come and open a KFC. When you come to America, and I know you have traveled, you are enlightened more than me. You are intelligent than me. There are a lot of people. We all know KFC, McDonald's, they are junk food. People don't even respect such such junk joints. So what happened? Who are your advisors? And that is how these politicians see us all. They disrespect the chief and then they respect everybody. This needs to stop. Nana, I really respect you, but you have lowered the standard. I expect you to use your office to force for this factory to be working. Join all the forces, the Central Regional House of Chiefs. You are quiet on the Commander Sugar Factory. You are all waiting. The election day, Samira Bawumia will come and give you 200 Ghana, 200 Ghana. Bawumia will come and give you 300 Ghana. We all saw it, 2020. They came to people and gave you money like chicken. What do you people need? What are you people representing? And him for Kasia, Omo Chima, Samira Bawumia, without due respect, full anyway, who does not respect even we the accounts, we the fanties, Okuta 200 Ghana na him for Abuba Patati Asia chain. Go to Central Region. Is it all about waiting to take money? You don't care about the people again? You people have sat there for these young politicians to make a fool out of everybody. Them body respects the fanties. Last, they could for Adoba, now I no Mushisha street lights. Mena me your mind because stop it. Now when you see a Jimmy Tikrum Hana, until a Kufuado shows up, and you're quine, any street light, you have to tell them, I don't need anybody to touch any street light here. Nobody should touch any pothole. Let their president come and see. But you sat there and you received the Kufuado and smiled. Or don't know what's these foolish fanties. Infantifon kwasiafo. You sit there and you think, I am the one who is disrespecting you. You people are the ones disrespecting the people. Muna mama development in your era. $534. All right, we are still within a little bit. Now this is the last one. Nyanya editorial of the day. We need representation on new GES Council, Christian Council and Bishops Conference. That's their priority now. This organ in Yinano. Problems are echoes organ in Yinano. The National Peace Council, the Bishops Conference, almost Captain's Band abo Ghana Education Service. The representation, here representation Ghana Education Service. So all the things happening. Ye boni patuo, economy not say, president does not respect COVID-19 sika, ye change some baby accounts. In kwasiadia cause corruption. Almost say we businessmen. You people should treat these people as businessmen. You should not allow these people calling themselves Christian Council, Bishop Council, Bishops Conference. Treat these people as businessmen. Majority of them, 90% of those people call themselves bishops, Christian Council. There are some Reverend Matanka, and then why say and that is what pisses me off. I am not sitting here say but Adebo Okrai, you don't have to be spoken to about. You know this is wrong. So the whole Peace Council, I want to ask them a simple question. Cathedral now more supporting. That your foolish president you are entertaining to build that illegal edifice or structure. Who owns that structure? Mo the Bible akataka termina mo ye business V8 na mo jeje akrom 4. And the GS board so na mo partner ewi 4. Yet na Mensa Utabo na Capital Bank board so. And they are jailing innocent people and the thief himself Mensa Utabo is walking wearing a Nigerian curtains and na auditing kwasi asam. Nigerian curtains na permanent channel. And na ordering Mbabe go abredo to dine with Virginia and DC. A dying and an embako school abrochen and kwasiafon say the school king Mensa Utabo kasanti abako heaven. Ye Jimmy no actually ye the champion fie saye. So this is what now is their priority. Me say more MPP, the Christian Council, I'm telling people, you people, your MPP, whether they say some we need election 2024 cry, the people will spit it out. And none of you guys will go scot-free. Me say, Sasna de Amkana, me say radio for no. Oh, say they queer pokia betina bruchi. Oh, say, oh, my life is under threat. Then me say, tain. When you know betibi. Me say, yet together will be eka say, or call for war, and then the kwasi out ya bruchi, and ben you go bruchi. Me say, Mo MPP no, you can do everything. Mo kanche boss manasarin. Is here the honor number use no. Me say boss manasari. So also what matter say me. Also to say me. Me say what day before election 10 what TB. Peace Council, what to demo ye? Hey, should we go and tell Mahama? Should we go and tell the NDC? Me say mo beti 10. And ya want to you a gun ni and a bay 10. Now the other fan who the tribe di dimuno or Jamaica or Kasafa Ghana one, he will think about what the future, the democracy of this nation first. Media debi ameka obayansa for yebunibe. After this short break, I will do the editorial of the day.
Or promise Ghana ya yemo bodo do ye tisika so si ye do here.
Why my be send the time on soon be the time on soon be
who na also made we campaign man so who na say ya me be chia ne ka say they see bread pa ye campaign man them see no baba ya da ka you say ya me be chia ne ka kufu abi ya me be chia ne ka oh if you see keri kogu first salon service and no see na aye I know the Ghana ya yemo bodo first salary savings you pa ya no dey see you can you nash so or you stupid man
oh my asemna ya pa
oh me man dey say me dwane kra ekufu ade 2060 panam say bi oba ya de papa bi ama
e say uchi ani sisi asembe na beka che
misiana
obeka say na che
misiana kwa me bone ni so the Ghana ya yemo bodo first salary savings you pa ya no dey see you can you nash so or you stupid man
oh my asemna ya pa
oh me man dey say me dwane kra ekufu ade 2060 panam say bi oba ya de papa bi ama
e say uchi ani sisi asembe na beka che
misiana
obeka say na che
misiana kwa me bone ni so
kwanko die ye pese ye ko e-drink because ayana ye members no omo cross kwan na omo ko bo na so omo ba etimi da kwanhia ba cars kuma omo highway no so nti ye adwen se ye mpesa kwanhia bia be si bi nti ye the e-drink ba system no say ba ya oda ma na wa download Ghana Drinkers Association say ope prekesa na awuba buechi ana ma ogani 16 tota na 10 tota na wadali ye the GPS address be locate na odi Ghana card a chere say ayeme asumasi and ma order 1630 na ya deliver ma kama na wa ko show them na wa mo nti wi ya say obesa pie akondo mo nsa na wa toto form na wa say offenders ne adenti na ye the e-drink na eba
okay me
hey Dada Pinto. Hey, Dada Pinto. Me ka so wo Germany o.
Oh, na mo Germany o ya bom ye nre ya na mbeduri.
Oh, sir.
Ai me wo fase.
Dada Pinto.
De nko fie na me nchechero kwan. Okay me.
Hey. Dada Pinto. Hey, Dada Pinto. Me ka so wo Germany o.
Oh, na mo Germany o ya bom ye nre ya na mbeduri.
Oh, sir.
Ai me wo fase.
Dada Pinto.
De nko fie na me nchechero kwan fa so bom.
Ya feel papa.
All right, thank you very much for staying. No, Minka of XYZ, Udio, you are my friend. You are not a thief. I said 90%. 90% of journalists in Ghana. It means there's a group, they are very, very diligent. Somebody like you, honest journalists like you, Minka, they said they be on board, so we see the morning show in Ghana and there. For now, you are taking over, and I believe in your honesty. Abayin Sisa, don't try and change because I'm not ready to change. Whatever you have started, Minka, or XYZ, stick to it. Be principled and make sure say quality you stick to it. And I believe Onkwa morning show I'm sure no Ghana. I don't watch anybody's morning show. And I know you prove everyone wrong. Onkwa, there are some very honest journalists in Ghana. Somebody like Herald, Larry Dugbe, very, very honest. He's not Jesus. Prince Minka, like Larry, he's one of the newspapers in Ghana. Every time he puts a scandal out, I don't ever hear anyone come out to say this scandal is a lie. And to be honest with you, every time a cat journalist or some the issue here, let me clarify something. There are some very, very good ones out there. Some very good ones, hosts or more TV, Sonia, they are doing a diligent job. They are doing honest job. They are being honest about it. Some of them are a little scared, which I understand. Ekufori is vindictive. He can kill anybody anytime. And we all understand, we saw the US security report about how the president, this government is a dangerous government. They kill to enjoy. They put people's picture on screens and the next day the people are killed. They enjoy it. They come on TV, they laugh about it. So sometimes I understand when some journalists are scared to speak on the facts. But who should do it? Somebody should do it. Especially when we do scandals and you fail to even call the authorities to say this document is floating around. Is it true? That's all that I want you to do. If you call the authority and the authority says this document is fake, then you come on your show and say the authority is saying this document is fake. This is what they told me. But when you refuse to even question the authorities, that's when I get angry and furious with all of you guys, because questioning does not make you somebody who is against the government. You need to question documents. Mustafa Hamid has signed a $300 million contract alone on Jake Amwa. We are still sitting here smiling. That Abewa Chimkwan guy has taken millions. And we sit here, the special prosecutor has that petition on his desk. He has not spoken. I'll come back again with something more daring than what we have now. I still expect the special prosecutor to react to Mustafa Hamid. Start 300 million contract now. What sign to renew a contract? So he needs to come out and tell us, and that board, were they aware? To date, no media house in Ghana has been able to pick that petition. Special prosecutor has stamped it, received it, and given us a receipt. No media house has been able to show that document and say this is a petition. Can somebody give us answers? Can I call the PRO of Ghana NPA? Can I just call and ask, is this right? Is this true? Is nobody? So it means some of them, it is deliberate. Today, call him and ask him about Mensa Otabil and Capital Bank. He will not speak. Call him today and ask him about the story he did about Inconfirmno. He should come and tell you, give the facts. He will not speak. Call him and tell him and ask him about the Ford saga. Kwasia we in Ghana. After MP before Penekuna, why the name say Ayuum? I am 40 estate. I'm checking people. Abua, you are lucky you are still alive. These people you brought to power, these murderers, they will murder you before they leave power because you actually emboldened them. What are you doing today? Fact checking who? Fact checking people who are stealing land, but you yourself, you brought thieves to come and steal from us. So some of these people, they check me. They piss me off. They make me want to use words I don't want to use. In Ghana, they want integrity. A bad year, Deno, Udu Jimmy, Ekotina, South Africa. Obia journalist better wasika assemble Obaga South Africa. You cook lies. Such a foolish guy. Now must solve the song kwasiade. If he has some fact checking, Manager Azuri should go and fact check Mensa Otabo. They were having Capital Bank board meetings in Otabo's mansion. He should pick a mic. He should pick his crew and go and interview Mensa Otabo and ask him his part on the Capital Bank issue. Kwasia boy. Would you see a Jimmy? Would you see a Jimmy? You are fact checking who? You are fact checking who? But see, 10. It will happen. And it's going to happen broad day. The people will cry, but nobody will come and save them. I'm telling you people. The anger in the system, the youth will rise, and they will rise with the force. Nobody can stop it. The Peace Council will run. Me say people we expect to be statesmen. Kufuor today is an pam. Wadani alligator. He doesn't hear, he doesn't see. See the NPP elections in Kwasiade chrono corruption. Siketua Kufuor so wadani mampam. Wadani abua penyini eufie onkashi. The party is deteriorating. Corruption has become the hallmark of the NPP. He sits there and he tells you, I am a statesman. God is listening to me. God will be a fool to listen to a hypocrite. Would you see a Jimmy Anna? I've never walked to anybody's house for a picture. I've never walked to anybody's office for any praise. I've never called anyone that I want you to advise me. I am old enough. I have a wife. I have kids. I know the consequences of everything that I do. So your opinion with Jimmy, I will tell you, you're a fool. You people have destroyed our democracy. You have hidden behind power, hidden behind names, hidden behind corruption to destroy this nation. We will not. Mate, Oliver Baker, Captain Smart, they want to prosecute Oliver. The issue is Min Kebi because majority of these people, I almost say, they are leading a group. They don't speak truth. But say, majority of these people, especially those you know walking around, they don't speak truth. So with me alone, I can organize a demonstration bigger than any of these guys can put together. You know why? Because they don't trust each other. Because they are not people who can say something and stick with it. Into Oliver, treason, Yebejelino, then they all cook the eye. As I speak, there are journalists who are working with the government to make sure Oliver is taken to jail. Journalists. People have now decided to go on a campaign tour on radio to radio. So Captain Smart is now flying from radio to radio. If even, let's say, if even. Now the question is, in Ghana today, if somebody hires a private security, and if somebody in Ghana today walks in Ghana in his pocket with a registered gun, is it illegal? Ask yourself that question. If today 10 people in Ghana decide to say, I have my registered gun, I'm going to carry it with me in my car, I'm going to conceal it and walk in Ghana with me. And Ghana say, we're registered to, you cannot carry the gun. We are foolish. We sit in Ghana, not Jimika Sebia no be a kebi. And Oliver Soko a demonstration with guns. The issue is, are they going to display the gun? Are the guns registered? As far as it doesn't happen, you haven't arrested anybody. The laws have not specifically made it clear. You cannot sit there and say, I'm going to jail somebody for treasonous action. What is treason about this? I jail Oliver Baker. Politics are for. Or Jimmy Bia to man position. And the Mohammed si Ghana Gasma. That is where we are today. Have people gotten on the street with guns in their hands? In the letter you read, if even they said they were going to display guns in Ghana, when you have a registered gun, can you carry it with you? The issue is, we've not gotten to that point yet. But Jimmy, we jump to conclusions and we sit there, you make everybody look like everybody is stupid. The simplest question you need to ask yourself: so your gun in there, nasa was in there where you registered gun, or the nanti okrum, edaukamu, and that's what that show botoma does the law speak against it? Law no DNA can't ever a 2 hour register home. Until we sit here and Jimmy and Yamanko be distracted here. If you belong to a group, you are one people. If even somebody makes a mistake in that group, you don't come out and make it look like that person, because some mistake now and they all try to push the person under the bus. Se nipa no ye take action bi na nkende ye hia nipa 9 akwa jina UN ame abomo abosude amomo captain's banda and captain's man ka obekobi. So why today you are trying to make it look like say obi na tena dem eye na adwene say obetu Ghana mranegu mwejimi. You people are people who are corrupt, so I don't want to associate with you people. When we say we are a group, we die together, we fight together. Do you think fighting a tyranny, fighting a government that kills is easy? It's not. People make mistakes. For the good thing about it, this guy came out honestly to say he made a mistake. That's it. It's fine. But the question is, the people he was in the same ship with, why are they not trying to say, you know what, he made a mistake, but we're a team? And in the first place, in the letter, where did it state that they were going to pull the gun and shoot anybody? And in Ghana, can you carry a registered gun? Yeah, Jimmy Dodo. People call themselves journalists. TV or church. I don't even want to go there and discuss that issue. My intelligence may need time for this foolishness. Now, let's do the editorial of the day. Pound for pound. It's exactly 5:50 p.m. US East Coast. Definitely it is 9:50 in Ghana. You have about 30 minutes and finish the editorial way. Now, maybe about video be, and the video report is from Joy News. Credit to them. Now, Cocaine Media a report be, and that report was about a year soya bean in Ghana amount for be area who fertilizer area free Ghana nina under Ministry of Agriculture. Now, today, yes, scandal is at the Ministry of Agriculture. At DB cross Ghana because of your farmers in tea. Make country do no ever scandal with mamuhu. Also Afriyie, the agric minister na me se wanu ria mechire mo also Afriyie nkwasi ade ne krono a obo in disguise, hiding behind something they call GASIP. Now let's go listen to this report from Joy News. Make more that credit. Now I will let you know what the agric minister is doing. The millions they are stealing from you. Let's watch this. After that, we will take care of business. Where are you? Come out. No, it's not you. Maybe you share the right one. Jack, you know me, in a day, the number of videos that these guys bring is a lot. Where are you? Jack, where are you? Come out. What the thing? I think Kevin about them. All right, I think, yes, that's it.
Ghanaian farmers are currently struggling to access fertilizer on the market, mainly due to the sharp rise in prices and unavailability. The two biggest suppliers of the commodity, Russia and Ukraine are at war, significantly reducing supplies to Ghana and other countries. Agric Minister Dr. Afriyie says the situation is now at a crisis point.
I'm here on a mission on behalf of the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And the mission signifies the determination of this government to face the global crisis which is now raging in global agriculture in the form of shortages of agricultural inputs and also of food around the globe, which is driving prices well beyond the limits that we have seen in the past few decades. There is indeed a crisis, and this crisis is being fueled first by the COVID-19, which we are just trying to come out, the world is trying to come out, and then in February hit by this unfortunate war in Europe between Russia and Ukraine, which has disrupted systems around the world. Here in Ghana, is being manifested by shortage of fertilizer.
The government is currently collaborating with local companies to meet local demands and cut over-reliance on imports. Dr. Afriyie has been touring one of such local compost plants owned by the Geospon group of companies. He says 17 more companies have been identified to boost local production of compost.
Any new situation brings new challenges and new opportunities. And the opportunities here that we see, that because of the acute shortage of inorganic fertilizer, we have to look within ourselves to see what we can do to replace, or at least attempt to replace part of the shortage. And that is organic fertilizer. So we got the conclusion that the supplies, about 18 of them, are capable of making significant contribution to the fertilizer supply market. And of course, the leading one amongst them is Zoomlion.
Chairman of the Geospon group of companies, Dr. Joseph Sion Japan.
So at least you have an idea of the economy. Bro, for carrying and say, Ghana is here, crisis be ma fertilizer, and na ye we are na Osaka ya kokuti say Ukraine, and a year Russia war no so ka ho, and na a year COVID-19 about any accounting of fertilizer no. Short and more importantly, fertilizer ye we is here no ama farmers ni be enya fertilizer kra endua omunyama no. It's been a big problem nti omo hwe kwan a ometuma fa so Ghana high nankasa no ometuma enya companies omo be fertilizer no na fertilizers no omo de ama farmers no Zoomlion start be nti mo hwe ni nyina no na ye bo ni nyina tofa na de ombeso omo kire say fertilizer wo Ghana na a free ministry of agric no nipa bi wia almost some other top story be cover soya bean a friend soya bean and also no me agric ministry say and I say uncover say ye wia e de tra Ghana ko Burkina de Togo ni ade na question nyina na say agric ministry no omo na etwa omo ho koti kwan create channel bi ana cartel bi omo di wia fertilizer farm equipment omo pe koti kwan bi so create bibia to Ghana for trim omo fe chire evia every Ghana for. Now who hwe me atie me na mim cheche nyoma bi mu nchiro sa agric minister ya akoto osei Afriyie edi enim no yawo ade bia ye frɛ no Ghana Agriculture Sector Investment Program. Ghana Agriculture Sector Investment Program. Now, sa program we a program bia Ghana government Ministry of Agriculture ase. Na omudwumadie ni nyina ne say dwumadie ni nyina ne say ekuafo mo Ghana no aban no ebepe program bia ekuafo no ombenya a lot of assistance eba enuaba ombe mo medua ombe ekuafo no ombe group omo te say bibia a friend of farmer groups inti tomatoes for new group or mo group bi omo dia millet ni group omo na omo be a unit a buy no through the Ministry of Agriculture no ebetumi amo musika ema omo de ado efuo no. Now this is a good idea because this is the only way a buying betumi a monitor how farmers or more Ghana no ebenya inputs, ebi a tractors, ebi a fertilizer, ebi a grains, ombedua. It also helps them to be able to monitor what the government is actually giving out and what is actually coming in. Because se debia no, o de nyoma ma ekuafo no na se unhu enuaba no, unhu edwuma de ekọ, esa na edin se obetumi krampo aka se afiwe yedua ntozi sei, yedua ebro sei. Enti se utumi boabo eye ekuafo na no, na se utumi edi dwumedie beto a, omo nyina betuma be hye apata bi ase a, aban no ebetuma ma fertilizer, aban no ebetuma ma omo equipment, aban no betumi a support omo dwumadie no mu di no ebekoso a, eye. And obia ni wo betina Ghana ka say sa dwumadie aban bia de ba enye dwumadie papa. Now say u ready eye GASIP we a ade a eye agric ministry de ba ya na. Ma me take it 2 minutes na me ready the reason tia aban etie ene botaya etare eye Ministry of Food and Agriculture GASIP we echi. Also tia say akoto Afriyie ene edi sa dwumadie we ni. In fact, ono ene mo report to no directly. I say GASIP's goal is to contribute to sustainable poverty reduction in rural areas of Ghana, and its development objective is to enhance the profitability and climate change resilience of agribusiness and smallholders. Now, I could say, Mate a year, baby a friend. Global warming eye nnuaba de bitibia na first yetumi duama ne fifintem and insuo no part na sesa insuo na nke especially beton June July no adane yesie bia November neto inti aban ehun se saa nyoma ne nyina affect senia eye ekuafo ye omodwuma inti obepe ekwan bi so a obetumi abo ekuafo no because saa nyoma na ACC nyina eye global warming ene nyoma ACC ema mfaso emba ekuayo mu nyina no aban ede saa GASIP we ba yesa obeboaboa eye ekuafo ni nyina no senia be omodwumadie no ebeto asumu ombenya mfaso na aban so benya mfaso efiri omoso enti dwumadie na ya dwumadie bia obi anim se eto asumu yie na okan a omo reasons omo mission bi ni say the program became effective in May 2015 and is scheduled for completion on 30th June 2021, that is last year, and closure on 31st December 2021. Now, a program coordination unit, PCU, located in Accra, supported by 4 zonal coordination officers, that is ZCOs, and that's ZCOs, is responsible for overall implementing GASIP. Now, at design, GASIP was expected to reach 84,400 farmers by the end of the second cycle, working through 4,000 FBOs. I guess FBOs are and they're from farmer groups, farmer-based groups, and they're from FBOs. Now, Oko Enimuso or say FBOs organized under value chain cluster. Now, value chain for no so me church the woman yina mujumadi and sana machira mu die AC. Now, an IFAD loan of $36.6 million and an ASAP grant of $10 million financed the first cycle of the program. So also we say we are talking about $36 million and another chunk of about $10 million. Yedi say a year GASIP we no abino ebe make sure say obeto to nyama ema ekuafo enso ehun ato omoma Ghana for so yenya eye enumaye and I say yebenya mfaso efiri eye ekuafo edwumade omudi so. Now ma menchira mo ade bi. Now say uhwe krate amaka akire wa na eche say GASIP ya ade bi ahia pa ade bi ebeboa na GASIP no the audit service audit GASIP for no also tia says GASIP no under Ministry of Agriculture. In fact omo hwe sa GASIP we so nyina omo report directly to the minister enti Afriyie akoto na we hye ne na ase ono na directly no oye nipa GASIP for no report to. Now say ye kan inkrata na OTBB to say FBO farmers based group enkuafo na yakeka omabom no sa edin na omde amomo and OTBB to say VCD value chain drivers. Now VCD no omo ye time agric ministry no ete GASIP no na omo be hia ekuo bi a omo na sebio omo beji enobaye no ana say equipment, any fertilizer, any seeds, no, ediakoma eye ekuafo nkoku no. Into omono ye from value chain drivers. Into omono they work with GASIP. GASIP also is under the Ministry of Agriculture. GASIP no work directly under the minister. Into also to say VCD and value chain drivers no omo work under GASIP and GASIP works under the minister. Into omo nyina report directly to the Minister of Agric. Into Afriyie akoto no ono na ehwe sa GASIP we so. In this American woman now to be to say FBO, VCD, any sign your man also TSC say sa in Yumakoya yet omuda anono omun dina mebo. Now I also TSC say ye can about 20 companies are omunyina share a GASIP we ase. Government of Ghana through the Ministry of Agriculture any omube daily into a idea be a suye end form. Now the audit service echo a GASIP for we as Ministry of Finance echo audit yomo oko audit yomo emomu hu say eye sika ye dia momo eye fertilizer ye se omo fama eye enkuafo no eye equipment ye di ye ekua abide sika ama Ministry of Agriculture say ye farmer GASIP na GASIP farmer eye VCD eye value chain drivers no farmer ekuafo no sa dwumadie no ekoso pepepe sikadie bi be mu ana sikadie bi ambem na sibia na omo expect say ebeko no bibia koso se ne ewo se koso into the audit service omo boss eye the auditor general no omo ko hoso omo ko hwehwe omo nkratem na e also ti ase say BBC ye na bibi na sie ne say eye GASIP for no omni VCD for no omo ma ekuafo no sign contract na e kase contractor eye enkuo edwuma enkuafo na omo de omo nyina be share saa pata we ase no de omo ye ne say omo di nka ma enkuafo no sign contract bi say wo ye be ma 10 million Ghana cedis na 10 million Ghana cedis no ye be bro bottle 13 ye be bro fertilizer bottle 25 ye be bro at tractor mienu into the dinkan sign na eye Ministry of Agriculture be ma GASIP na GASIP dia ma eye VCD for no eye oma ye from value chain drivers no omo dia bremo inti even though nyama ne mbae no mundi nkan sign contract no na yemfa nkonkran na nkran for no engine tum na yemfa eye sa nyoma ne nyina bremo. That means that the moment a farmer signs that contract automatically no eye the government have access to the money because we sign contract na se tam sika na e was a sika ne kodru farmer no ho an kodru farmer no there enkrata mu no farmer na sign contract inti ono de contract na ba abeto na say obi ne nsa sha ase ne sika ne free Ministry of Agriculture ko GASIP na bedru VCD a e was say tia ase sika no e was say end it with the farmer nti o say no so mo tia ase. Now the audit service no ko srem na omo ko srem no omo ko eye farm 3 pe 3 farms and omo say okay me audit we mu srem na ye audit omo a na ya hwe de ekọ se ne be ya eye omo maka no so ye betumi dia aka no so ye betumi afa so ama bibia ato de wo se to. Now eye audit service no ekọ ho no de omo ko hu ye ne say may try I find it eye northern region part of Mokoya. I know I'll get the name before the show ends. It's in the system. Now omo ko no 3 farms pe and omo ko the ti omo. Na moment kan eye audit service for reporter omo de bae. Munya botre yi pa na kan we because hu hia. Now this document is from the Ghana Audit Service. It's a Ghana Audit Service for Esha. Now said this document is a liar. I expect them to come out tomorrow morning. We will publish this document on our platform, on our website, laosalencenews.com. The same way I'm here boss, everything the Obiama answer. Journalist I'm Ghana. Ochina Monsaka document to Mumbusa Ghana Audit Service for say kratawe no kre and asenya no kre. What they also when you call the office or the bush say kratawe mona mo ye audit we and asenya na mo ye audit. Mo me kan eye audit report na omukọ audit no de free mobile. To GASIP, Value Chain Officer, Northern Region from Audit Team. GASIP Audit 2021. There's a 2021 year. 14th May 2021 year. Subject: Audit Observation. 2021 GASIP Financial Audit. We shall be grateful to receive your response, including all persons mentioned and actions taken to implement the recommendations on the underlisted findings by 16th of May 2022. No more expecting say 16th May 2022 they were expecting response from a GASIP, any value chain officer, because GASIP ne value chain they were working in coordination, but the bigger boss was the agric minister. Omoje direct instructions from him. Answer na sika beba no Afriyie akoto assign. Now this is what happened. This is what they found out. Delayed supply of farm inputs to beneficiary farmers. Section 7 of the GASIP financing agreement provides that the borrower and each of the project parties shall carry out the project with due diligence and efficiency. Memorandum of Understanding with farmer-based organizations, that's the FBO, now me catch them to finance production inputs to registered farmers at the designated district or communities. However, we noted during our field verification that the underlisted farmer groups or communities received their seed input in August 2020 instead of the usual period of planting, that is between June and July. Inti omo ya audit omo who say nyoma krampa osanka farmers ne saka ansa na ma start nduama nsuo ne mra no omo nsampo anka nyoma no na nyoma no kra esaba August that time no na time I say ye dua time I say ye farmers ni dua ema ne nyini mo mutwa no omo nsampo anka till den August nsuo atwawie time I say ye dua yes, ye proud at the end, Nina August and a farmers no, or more communities no, and as a farmer groups no, omonsa eka omonyama. Yanko enim. Now, Northern Region farmer groups / community period of receipt. Northern Region Akpabi Farms, August 2020. Savannah Region Savannah Women's Farms, August 2020. Northeast Region Maligu Investment, August 2020. All right, yanko enim. They say the audit service, so way and try or chanapa, they should. Oh, sorry, this is not what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna say way and try or chanapa, they should let us know. Now, when you go to the second paragraph, this is what they say. This is the audit service report. Your comments. The late supply of the farm inputs have significant negative impact on cereal crops productivity. We recommend that PMU should collaborate with VCD to ensure that FBOs receive farm input in time to achieve the project objectives. The audit service like I say, I am na nyoma na farmers ni hian in nuaba cereals no, seeds no, fertilizer ne equipment no, saka no, the right time send be mo betumi edua nyoma emomodwuma no akoso wano we ye audit service for no omo commenter after omo ye audit no omo advisor omo de ema VCD for no any PMU for no. Now 2, failure to maintain records on farm input received and distributed. Audit service who said there's some failure to maintain records on farm input received and distributed. Or say paragraph D of Annex 2 of the MOU between GASIP and FBOs stipulates that by signing this contract, the recipient or the second party agrees to maintain records or transactions related to the grant agreement for at least 5 years and after first disbursement. We noted during our validating of the distribution of the farm input that the underlisted VCD could not tell us and or provide us documents to support total of 35,909 bags of fertilizer and 51,401 kilograms of seeds input received from project management and distributed by the VCD to the farm-based organizations. Bro, former can you say? Who say? A year 35,000, then running up 36,000 bags of fertilizer. And 51,000 kilograms of seeds. A year we are bomb the farmers need Diano. Who say a year GASIP any VCD for no, sir, in Nuabano, any fertilizer, and between them, no, the transfer to the farmers, no, they could not account for that. We are talking about 51,000 kilograms of seeds and then 35,000 or 36,000 bags of fertilizer. 36,000 bags of fertilizer. Remember, the GASIP, any VCD for no, value chain drivers, no, they work directly under the Ministry of Agriculture. Afriyie akuto say and ma omo instructions. He takes notes. He signs before any money is released. But audit service for who say all these things cannot be accounted for, and it is between a GASIP, any wine, any VCD for no ayira. We are talking about 35,000 or 36,000 bags of fertilizer and 51,000 kilograms of seeds in nearby farmer farmers. No, now it does not end there. Let's move forward. Now, Osha region, district, VCD, quantity. Now, northeast, Mamprugu, Nanduri, Maligu, investment near a year quantity sent by GASIP fertilizer bags near 8,000 penny kudru. Just 8,000 bags. We are talking about 40,000 bags, Ira. But the farmers only got 8,000 bags. A whole municipality, a whole regional, northeast, just 8,000 bags of fertilizer. We are talking about almost 60,000 bags of 40,000 bags of fertilizer. No, 8,000 northeast for. Now about seeds now, northeast for just 1,000 kilograms of seeds. We are talking about 51,000 and over kilograms of seeds. Northeast for now, abra. You said this amount of seeds and this amount of fertilizer are also no. Omunya a year 8,000 and 1,000 respectively. And do 10,000 bowl. Now, when you go to Savannah, West Gonja, Savannah women farmers, omunya fertilizer no, omunya fertilizer 27,000, and omunya seeds 50,401. Now, the question here is, what is happening here? It's somebody or what's part of the Savannah women's farmers. Obi wo eye VCD ma or no so create on one farmers union. When you check the percentages between the two, you see the gap. You can see say a lot is happening, right? Yes. So in total, 51,000, a year 35,900, and a year 51,401. Now they wrote something by it. Could not oral present nor provide document to support the input received and distributed. Could only narrate the quantity received but could not provide documentations to support the quantity received and distributed. Now, a year VCD for say almost supply 35,000, 27,000, 88,000, but you have some documentations to prove say from GASIP to VCD to the farmers in the they could not provide any document. Can say ya supply a whole ministry. Ya can't equia for some more. Send you for benya seeds keke, fertilizer keke. Audit service was a munche and crate say farmers ninsa kanye because some of them be audit yomo. Farmers ninsa kanye. Receipt when documents say sadia when you almost supply no way. Also you supply a BBI nice. Documentation when no documentation. Verbal no kanye. A whole ministry, GASIP and VCD. And our share contracts na me now. They need to keep documents for how many years? 5 years. They are supposed to keep documents for how many years? 5 years. Now, how can a whole ministry, GASIP under, VCD under, tell us that I must supply all these things without one single document? Fertilizer and fire, nobody is telling us anything. Now, when you go down there, this anomaly was as a result of the failure of the VCD and other farm groups leaders to comply with the maintenance of records provisions as stipulated in the MOU. we could not ascertain whether the farm inputs were distributed to the intended recipients in the correct quantities. We recommend that PMU should ensure that VCD, FBOs, others implementing partners maintain records of recipients and indicating their names and location of their farmlands, quantity of inputs received to facilitate easy monitoring. Also, PMU should liaise with Ministry of Food and Agriculture district officers to conduct regular monitoring of the VCD and FBO activities, as well as ensure that distribution of farm inputs reach the designated farmers in their respective communities. It's the audit service say almost a foot to the moment. I'm making sure say audit service for almost two for say a woman say baby I'm nobody in a fire, but next time no I'm making sure say be than aquim. Now let's move forward. Now see this. Number 3, page 3. I'm gonna say poor viability of seat. Poor viability of seat. Now, the normal kind of hanging on say a year seat now with the monocrano. Seats ninya papa. Eye seats no de ma omo se omo fa enje endua na entumi enyini na enti ne enya sika na ban so nya sika discussion no seats na audit service ko hu no seats no sa seats no seats ninya papa. Now when you read section 71 of the Public Financial Management Act 2016 Act 921 states, and I quote, a principal spending officer of a recovered entity shall ensure the regularity and proper use of money appropriated in that covered entity. Bro, free nyane say, almost say aban bra kire say, a Financial Management Act ni kire say. Obia oye aban djuma yede aban sika e de ato bibi de ahye wunsem anase ohwe sika so ana ohwe aban bibi so no. E ye wasede say, won sika no enhye. I was say we make sure say sika be fa wunsem equipment bibia no. I also make sure say e wo etiapo na sebio ye dwuma de wo say di. Enti so ukotia mra na there's an act there. Ubetumi ako jail, you betuma prosecute too, because ni nyina kan wasade ho. Na uko eni me say during our field inspection, we noted from our discussion with the FBOs, that is the farmers, listed in table A that the maize seeds and agri variety of rice inputs distributed to them were not viable enough to provide a good yield. A year a bro, any more seeds no the mom say, je enriano. Farmers no audit service buso mo say nani nyina nye. Dodo na na nye. Omo consequence they further indicated some of their members had to plant twice, and others abandoned the seed and bought seeds from alternative sources or use local seeds to plant which yield better. If the farmers no kra no sa nduaba ye de seeds ye de momo bro ene other nduaba ye de momo no omo ntumi mpo anyusu ebibu koto obi wa bontene ene won akodua ye ansa na omunya nduaba no. Now ukọ regions na ukọ northeast region Pandai district wa Akpabi farms ye momo rice 37,000 kilograms, poor yield. Sa emu no de momo so modua no emu no mfaso bi amba so ni nyina na nya papa. Now ukọ Savannah West Gonja district near Savannah Women's Farmers, a Honana farming group no. Agra, that is the kind of rice they give them, and hybrid maize pioneers where a bro, very poor yield, and some did not even harvest anything. Omukotu ekuafo no say sanyu no krampo no ayetumi pan so e bro ene emo de ma so mkodua no ni nyina na nye we nya mi o we audit service omko Pandai and omko Savannah West Gonja Savannah district honomo. Now ukai eye audit service for no as you say in other view the absence or inefficient sampling testing of the seeds procured from suppliers facilitate the delivery of poor quality agri-rice seeds to the farmers. Now, so what your statement you say, in our view, the absence or inefficient sampling testing of the seeds procured from supplier facilitated the delivery of poor quality agri-rice seeds to the farmers. And to say the opening case be standards are when power changes yet the agric minister needs to face trial. Because opuni jina court sisia, even opuni case no, farmers ne say opuni fertilizer or sign here de mo ye jumano. They have never seen such a better fertilizer before. In fact, they recorded the best of yield time at opuni sa litovite fertilizer or science here. And so the government of Ghana is saying say ba ko krampo o mistake also opuni ye jeli no. And the audit service report in the say a whole rice maize e de bromo 37,000 kilograms. That means say Afriyie Akoto in the future anybody can take this document and take him to court. Because when you weigh this statement and you weigh the opuni statement, abani jina so jeli opuni, even though opuni farmers na ya supply omuna abekase, they had better yield. They have never seen anything like that before. No, still Attorney General wants to prosecute opuni, and the finance minister audit service at show say they didn't actually bring the right samples. If the inefficient ones number the buyer, meaning obi anyene jumaye, meaning somebody has done something wrong and that person needs to face the law. Now let's go to the next page. Figures. Now, this is where it gets interesting and very murky. Now, this part, audit service for say, this is what they wrote. Inputs not accounted for. Inputs, tractor, harvester, equipment, audit service for who say inputs not accounted for. Almost to me, agric ministry, VCD, any GASIP for they could not account for inputs. Yaka inputa, nyoma yediye kuya. Now, let's read this. Regulation 78 1A of the Public Financial Management Regulation Regulations 2019 LI 2378 requires that a principal spending officer of a covered entity is personally responsible for ensuring, in respect of each payment of that covered entity, the validity, accuracy, and legality of the claim for the payment, and that the evidence of service received, certificates for work done, and any other supporting document. In comparing records of farms' inputs supplied to VCDs at GASIP and the information and records provided by the VCDs, we noted significant differences between the inputs reported to have been supplied by GASIP and that reported to have received by VCD. Now, almost check investigations, auditing, who say GASIP for input, almost supply edema. A year VCD for now some of them farmers, the numbers were totally different entirely. GASIP almost supply way VCD is almost say into wine kind of wine area equipment. Now let's go down to the items they could not really account for. Items: quantity GASIP distribution list per quantities received by VCDs. Easy difference. Now, rice, agra, quantity GASIP distributed, almost Savannah, distributed 43,943. A year, wine, VCD say, farmers. Now, quantity received, a year, 650, our Savannah region. Almost distributed 43,000, 43,000 rice, 43,000 kilograms. Say, farmers. Only 650 and receive here. Difference of 43,293. We could not account for it. Sika Yashri 606,000 Ghana cedis. Old Ghana no 6 billion. And sa nyomana irano. Ye who be a fire. From GASIP share Afriyie Akoto on the sign BBR. From GASIP to a year VCD a year rice no agra no 43,000 GASIP some of them are VCD no VCD supply only a year 650. A difference of 43,293 bags it is gone. And a car about Ghana near 606,000 and over. All the old Ghana cedis ma nipe bia for 6 billion old Ghana cedis. When you go to the next one, maize. GASIP under Afriyie koto or na say sign you know. Omo send 6,458 bags. Our Savannah region. Almost 1,300 bags. Difference of 5,158 Aira. Sika ya share 350,744 Ghana. Old Ghana no 3.7 billion. Yeah, accounting for Aira. Audit service. Auditor General Kwala Anoko no. Omo no documentations. GASIP before any VCD for no more different figures. Difference omu. Now still in the Savannah Women's Farm, and I say in the first page, you know, NPK fertilizer. A year GASIP for almost supply 20,932 of fertilizers. Now quantity VCD is almost second free or no. Saying 5,850. Sika saying you share difference in 15,000 bags and over. You who may be a fire. You share 6 billion and over Ghana cedis. Ayira. Now, urea. GASIP and the Ministry of Agriculture, Afriyie to the DA Nimuno. Almost supply 6,977 urea. And demand a year VCD some farmer farmers. No. Almost 1,950. Difference of 5,000 and over. Yehu baby a fire. Sikamuno is saying 2 billion old Ghana cedis, 200,000 and over. Ena yashre. Now yambra eye Maranga Farms. Omo sa farmer group no so omo dia sanka. Maranga Farms for no rice agra 30,000 na GASIP for say omo de ma VCD for say omo farmers no she zero. Brody best is 0. Omo enya baakumpo 0. Second column no. Omo say GASIP for say jasmine rice, agra rice, 30,000 bags, 30,000 bags, agra. And na omo de ma VCD so omo fan koma farmers no. Omo nsa anka baakumpo 1. Now all the best kama difference near 30,700 omo sanka. All the best kama 430,000 Ghana. Old Ghana no 4.3 billion in money. Nipa bia diverted. Afriyie koto be kire ma de konti asasika wo nyina ko no ho. Enti no so be the president no. Now, when you go to the second one, rice, jasmine rice, jasmine. GASIP for say omuma Ministry of Agriculture say omuma 13,158 bags. She almost say VCD for some can be free the Ministry of Agriculture 0. Sika ya sheye akosho bi bottom 184,000 1.8 billion old Ghana cedis. Oba NPK fertilizer in the hiame. Afriyie koto de GASIP for so omama VCD for no fertilizer saying 13,182 ewo Maranga Farms. Omunya 300 bags. We are talking about 13,000 bags. Farmers in some saka 300. In fact, a year VCD forum the Kwakoba farmers and almost Omonsa saying 300. Into a difference of 12,882 Aira. Or the Basikema is saying 515,000 Ghana and over. 5 billion and over. Ubiafa. Old Ghana cedis no 5 billion Ubiafa. Urea. GASIP and the Ministry of Agriculture, Afriyie koto and a down no sign, you know, almost 4,300 urea. VCD for say omonsa eka a year 100 pe. O the bagana schema. The difference are ankono, the omonsanka a grao in Fremem 4,294. Ghana scheme 1.7 billion. Agudi bibutum eko. Now, yambra down. Akpabi Farms. Rice, agra. 37,000 rice bags. Or say seeds. Nobody come on. Agra. VCD for someone from Ministry of Agriculture. Someone can 60 bags. 60. Yeah, 60. Difference of 36,940 bags. Ubia fa. Into VCD. Any GASIP now, or Ministry of Agriculture, one the first Sa nyoma difference with 36,000 bucks and one fire. Or the bagana schema I could do be botoma is 5 billion and over 517,000. 5 billion and over. I could di asimesi bi bottom. Oba rice jasmine. Almost supply Ministry of Agriculture. So 5,222. Almost say VCD for someone san cash. Bibia bedi omunsem. Difference near how many? 5,222 na Ghana scheme 73,730 million old Ghana. Ayira akudi obi bottom. NPK fertilizer. Musi opuni. What is ase bobi wana opuni? Mese mu de munim de ebesi wo Ghana kruwe mu. NPK fertilizer last column. Say Ministry of Agriculture say through GASIP no distributed 12,666. VCD funds almost 363. It's a difference of 12,300 fertilizer na ira. Ghana scheme Ghana scheme is saying almost 5 billion 492,000 almost 5 billion old Ghana. Akodi obi botom. Oba urea 8,000 na Ministry of Agriculture so supply my VCD some farmers. The Kuafua some na make almost on supply 8,789. VCD for almost 121. It's a difference of 8,668 no ayira o the bagana sika kodi nkofon sem sa sika na sa nyoma na yehu no 346 old Ghana 346,000 old Ghana na 3.4 billion. If you are cotoning and call for, they did account for it. Now, okay, Sasika we now boma a 4.4 million. When you want to run it up, it is 4.5 million new Ghana. Oduba titisikanima a 5 trillion, almost 5 trillion. Sasikan way. This is the audit service report. What you are seeing here is the audit service report. Now, mitana me catch them say journalist in TV so and can't will say vote against these people. Sani pano or your crumb for. So Afriyie Koto is a candidate for jail because already reading Ohio, it is 100,000 times severe than what they are putting on Opuni. We are talking about almost 5 million Ghana cedis. Remember, this is just 2 farms. We are talking about 20 farms. Oh, remember, Refi. What we are talking about is just 3 farms. People, farms 3. We are talking about over 20 farms they dealt with. And it's out what I just said. A 4.4 million kwa on the multiply 4.4 by 20. Next sika if you are we are 3 out of the 20 farmer groups. And we are incurring almost 5 million Ghana cedis under Afriyie Koto. GASIP doesn't know. VC did that. And these people report directly to this man. This is just 3 farms. We have 20 and over farms. So sit back and do your basic analysis. May have been count me and you been film. Yanka say every farm we missed 5 million and a amount for be 5 times 20 is saying. You see where we are? Now, because I'm paying you a now say, me person be the president, no accountability. Now, this is part 1. Maybe I show other farms, no. The craziness in Ghana. These people are crazy. I keep telling you people, they are crazy. I'm not going to go further. I'm going to leave it here. The documents will be published. Ochina mo amuti radio so amudi matem munim nyansa chemno. Mo fa documents amon ko audit service we no kura na nya no kure. Mo ba no be go nkura kire me. You still watching? With all due respect, extended version. My name is Kevin Taylor. I'm going to pick a few calls and end today's show. I'll be right back after this short break. Let me find something here. Okay.
Kwampo die, ye pese ye ko drink. Hey, because ayana your members no. Omo cross kwan na omo kobo na so omo ba. Etimi da kwanhia ba. Cars kuma omo highway no so. Nti ya adwen say ye mpesa kwanhia bia be si bi omti. Ye the drink eba system say be ya oda oda ma na wa download Ghana Drinkers Association say ope prekesa na awuba buechi ana ma ogani 16 tota na 10 tota na wadali ye the GPS address be locate you na odi Ghana card a che say eyeme asumasi and ma order 1630 na ya deliver more kama na wa ko show them na wa.
All right. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Go ahead, caller.
Good evening. With the mic, me Fefi Odomi.
Eba Kasa.
Ewo Otirigin.
Eba Kasa.
Yo, Kevin, ayi nano uye story bi enu na saba no. Wa hu ni enti akene de Japan so ba be di president no. We ni nyina so egina mu so mpeso bu di president o. Papa ya wo kasa no ho nsem yi. Ono nso se ni posters kra aba out. Ebi abesi mi ha se ya ma ave ani akafom. Adentina Canada Japan no nyina ensori so mpeso mu di president. This is a leader. Obi ayedi just a portion of the country. Edi ashen nsa say wo hape ena so hwe so hwe ne ekoso. Yet ha sa papa kuro ya me hwe no television so o kasa say Ukraine war no e ka ho pa na nde fertilizer kura ye ntimi nya. Ne show pocket ye be say anya fertilizer. You see uma advice bi program na say and that advice me friend say is from Common Sense chapter 1 verse 2. Just common sense. Because say some kromfo yi bi wo kaso mo ho to some extent that obi betina wono wa hwe say na Kevin pa wo hwe sa papa ya ono papa size be ye pe. But just look at what the man is doing. Now, if it had been a youth, small boy be, and I decide to me as Shannon sa, Uncle nyina be sori so mu kase tie o. So
go for ways on be jelly opening. Dear match mu 3 farms out of 20 farms. Obi gina also be jelly opening. Oko jelly opening. Boss. Mami ka we na me fa me kase nsi ho. Yeah. Wa unsa MPP government yo ma bayi. Omama kukuruwa bia o vision say opeso lead your man no nsaka form. But I say thank you very much for the call. Hello, caller. Hello. I don't know.
Okay. Make us quiet. You drink.
You drink here. Any brabo?
O content we create. We are education, entertainment, prospect.
Thank you very much. Ekrona say, me catch the one amuja. Hello, caller. Hello. Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, Batokasa.
Your friend Abolo, me friend Alaju. Kevin, one exposure we are and you no for nothing and until ekoto Afriyie ni other MPP gurus ni person omo di president no. Omo wie sika to the sense say omo ni so betime go to sikegum.
Oh yeah.
Omo bok omo no to the sense that they want to just showcase the money that they are stealing for we Ghanaians. And yes anka obi aya omo a Greek ministry. Yes planting for food their job. Eduane ho aye. What's the warehouses? When to me aduane kwa fili warehouses no. Aduane kwa ni wa de be marketers afidi ye school kola. But because they are make work, your money to the sense say omo di se betime to sika negum because mo wiaye. But sebi mpanyifo bebre Ghana ni ye jimi to the sense say ye hu reality no. Issue say what I say ye tackle ni emergency no. Ye hu na ye tackle ni emergency yo. Na ye de ye nothing. If you think say Russia and Ukraine we ultimately nya fertilizer, no feel say obi betimi aye just for betimi aye. It have to be emergency approach. If say if sike gum na ye fertilizer, na ye fe yo but we better ko show no more say ko bokro no ho because the same just for ya na mama no say dredging. Omo antwe ni sika e no jai dredging no. The same person must bet me away. And the mungo swear man by this time. Me see we did 2-3 weeks. And say you tonnage. What me idea about my name.
Thank you very much. Thank you, boss. But that's it for the call. All right. Hello, caller. Hello.
Oh, hello, Mr. Kevin.
Yes,
sir. Mr. Kevin. Yeah, 5 in a family had you there, make us a free Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah, they did Kevin, you bought about so any Juma Power, yeah, oh my Ghana. Now, most of time, the Kevin, men can that out. Say, oh my Ghana, look at it, Obejuno, Washa, Ebeju Akumaya, you will know mind it out, Ube Wajamano. Because, but one thing I'm the person, Kevin. Remember, ACC, no, yeah, you flew watching. Sometimes it making it very difficult for us to believe NDC class on about.
Yeah.
Kevin, say one Australia with all due respect, ABC and Emily, exposure would appear, documents would appear because Kevin media be say, better and castle with that fact and now with that evidence, I'll be back at SMB. And this is the reason why. No matter don't be able to be intimate with what come from, and also be intimate with because better say, and come point to so. I think be Kabiano, who document, who fact out the support us. Now, Kevin, that's what maybe say NDC for more Ghana, any more radio station, any more MP, any more communication team. It is all but as some party piece from the here for now. Exposure now would buy any documents.
I don't think so. The better market, with all due respect to Samij Infinity, they don't understand it. Majority of them don't even understand this document. And I started to market because at a point, Nankophobic Kabamitin say, with all due respect to some of them, no, it be me very smart, but I think majority don't understand the communication they are doing. They don't get it. They are just on radio and speaking. They don't understand.
Because Kevin, let me tell you this. Most of time, me kase sanka MP before any opposition the NDC wa ba no mudi so muni say ya anka Ghana won nke be free the
Kantoko is that anka MP before Kantoko anka ma kan nipe.
Yes, and one time we say me ka kire yeni onu nkemo for last time we saw the car MP barika sam na omo person mo diabe ki asam no and the Kevin see dem Kevin dey be me ka and before we a new vision, last Saturday evening, and I said, what to a new team? I'm off with him, Adia, or Yamaga, or my Ghana. They be a Kevin, I catch him say, when they have said, or Baba support to party A and our party because Adia Kevin A, say MPP 3 power, NDC power, or the course, and yes, or yes, that's the 2 MPP 3 swat, NDC are going to Ojai. And then,
MPP free power per me MPP and NDC free power per me NDC from me NDC asane be no because what power be no we are my enemy yeah that's how it's supposed to be and I will have to expose you
in 24 seconds money connected because I maybe I want to say the moment who proof who part no and NDC for more communication team almost fact the whole can you see what we got evidence over here. You are part of the evidence we are who judge evidence in the last at the website.
All right, thank you. Hello, caller. Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to continue.
Yeah, I come a commander sugar factory no has some Mahama Obey and Yenu. Odiashiro. Mahama Mbeki said, Odiashiro. It's a free enemy farms. May the basket my farm manager now 9 minutes in Woodrow. Many one bought it. Odina Asheno with the 6 months no. And I should yin on the but after 6 months, no Kobe say 1 year no. Now in sooner so I done I should not be there. You know, professional in the 6 months no. It's a crusher. It can say 5 pounds. A crusher being 30 gallons. Just let me give you some number. After all 8 months, you go 1 year. Across about 5 tons, about 10 gallons. No, the more I feel you, and then you know, now you know what you know. That one thing I know, show the whole I think family now. If you, I could the power, the factory no I sure no so they just need to start working. And go put on, but I in fact I hear some will go, especially commander. We are so stupid. So we want to make Kasa and now the minimum so Ghana minimum I the woman was from what their people. What one say obi come one come for them right you say new India some new engine and some money. Is that what they are there for? Yeah, even English is now go now. There was this guy in commander he's the chairman. They can't even come and tell the people no, my number one for machine and this work okay. He planted the sugar cane. No one know about this factory. No only one material they baby sugar no.
I will tell. Thank you. We there here. Hello, caller. I think you are going to be my last caller. Hello.
Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Kevin Patron Rama
one. Stick to the account and then the end of the can was
Kevin, I'm say Mecca a Greek minister asemno. Oba bepe president adi and oba bunu region ha. Ni be board adi bunu region na afa. And then unim say Kevin yakra abu free lew. Burkina Faso na yakra abu free o. Una also planting for food and job. Aduane bu. Ende yenya broku anto. Ende abura look dokuno. Ya 3 CD, 4 CD, 5 CD. Ende abura loka. Ya kane bua. Ende abura boto. Eko 600 Ghana CD. Omwe pe mu na etia. Empemfo ni dia pro say. Na Kevin ngonwa fasa unya aye communicators no omunya sa fast no tembia unya facts aye communicators no do omunya sa facts no eso mu communicate no omu di sa facts no efiri ho na tembia omu betena radio so no omu dis omu ka akose ye communication no aye weak your communication na ye weak anya Lazarus TV and adaruma Ghana for riasi nyina etie amombo bonia na nadu danko akufado oye awo mai Ghana mu a eno mu ho unya hu se Ghana na nadu ba so ba be bo Ghana krono obewia Ghana oni ni ministers a nka Kevin nya wa nka yebede na hu sa de we nti yesre ye communicators no omomom homene so madam sorry no mu bo omu ya aduma so na aduma de 2024 election no mata nya izo enya izo
to the knee bone, and the knee bone connected to the leg bone, and the leg bone connected to the foot bone, and the joint to self. And the bone standing, and the bone standing. Where's the